Started but not sharded is my classic catchphrase that I say all the time, obviously. Of course. Of course, of course. Never set up the TikTok part, so I'll do that real quick. It'll take me 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Because this one's really Hobbit coded. I'll be the judge of that. I'll be the judge of that, he says. Be amazed. I was gonna say, I'll be amazed if this has a category. Graffiti Squad. There we go. The only downside with this name is that, you know, in a case like... So TikTok does not have a game category for this game, so I just set the game category to other games. And then I just put the title of the game in the stream title. And, you know, 99% of the time, that's, you know, that gets the job done. I'm hoping that there's not anybody that's going to come across my stream on TikTok and be like, whoa, 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 whoa. Just because there's black kids in this game, this guy's calling this game Ghetto Zombies, that's so fucking weird. What a cringe streamer. It's like, dude, that is literally the name of the game, all right? Don't, like, please be nice. Please be nice. I'm very sensitive, okay? I cry very easily. I know I might seem like a big, strong, manly man, but it's true. I'm a squishy little baby. If you make fun of me, I will cry. I might come a little bit too. That's how it works. All right, I'm curious. What's this one? Let's see if it's real quick. Let's watch a little bit. A little quickie.
Women are stupid and I don't respect them. That's right. I just have sex with them. Show me your genitals.
Yeah, I do recognize this actually.
What? Show me your genitals.
I recognize that dance.
Show me your genitals. Your genitals. What? Show me your genitals.
Genitalia.
You're talking to me about stuff. Why? I'd rather see your titties. Now you're talking about other stuff. Why? I'd much rather see your titties.
Yeah.
I can't have sex with your personality, and I can't put my penis in your college degree, and I can't shove my fist in your childhood dreams. So why you sharing all this information with me? It's not sexist cause I'm saying it in a song. That's right, bitch. Now take off your thong and show me your genitals.
Yeah, it's the
Your
hand
genitals.
motions. That's what
Show
got
your
me.
gen-
That's what got me. I was like, yep. Yeah, this is kind of familiar. Like, and of course, in addition to the absurdity of it, but there's like a visual component. The visual component to all of it. All right, guys. I think we're all set. Now that our brains have been properly lubed and buttered up with some wild shit. Yes, yes, I know. I'm picking up what you're putting down, Aaron. Innocent in the frame, in like the term of, like, the I don't know what was considered like maybe not edgy necessarily, but what was considered like, I don't know, so over the top. It was like absurdism. I kill people, right? I do like that one. I do like that one. Yeah, like the layers of irony and the layers of absurdism. That was a different time, no question. Tom Green, wow, that's a deep cut. Well, I mean, relatively, it's a relative deep cut. To us graybeards like Fahrenheit and Aaron, us old timers. It's a throwback. To the youngsters, they're like, what? Who are these? Anyway, guys, let me make sure that the internet is being okay. I do see there's like a little pop-up saying that it was being a little bit weird, but I think we're okay. Let's jump in. This is Ghetto Zombies, Graffiti Squad, and I was saying earlier how much I love just kind of the overall aesthetic here. It is very much on point. This is obviously inspired by like old school games. I think more specifically Zombies Ate My Neighbors, I think is like the big inspiration here. And I was saying when I went live in like the Discord post, there aren't a ton of games out there that are like very obviously inspired by Zombies Ate My Neighbors. It's a game a lot of us remember, but it wasn't like an inspiration for a whole lot. So I've heard fun things about this one. I think this has been a bit of a sleeper hit. It came out on Steam, I want to say like maybe two and a half weeks or so ago. And I don't think it's done like amazingly well. I don't still want to say it's done poorly, but like I don't think a ton of people have picked it up because I haven't seen much about the game. But yeah, like what I have seen though is very encouraging, and I think it's something that I will definitely enjoy. I want to say there's co-op. I want to say there's multiplayer, but I don't know for sure. So this guy's, yeah, so let's go for like, yeah, I was gonna say maybe someone who's like a balanced kind of person. So she's like, we got 3 across the board with Kath. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let me know if the audio levels are insufferable. If things are too loud or too quiet, I can always adjust things accordingly. Moms was cooking. No running water in the pipe though. Oh, that's no good. Oh. Thanks. Art space. Sinister things happening. Where the big city was located. The fellow country. That's right, Fahrenheit. That's something to be proud of. A mark of pride for sure. Motorcyclists from the big city broke the news. Something had contaminated the city's water. Oh shit. Turning into zombies. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. If that's not zombies ate my neighbor's coded, I don't know what is. Ronaldinho, suck it! First zombies were spotted crawling through the streets. Oh shit. That's how it begins, man. That's how it begins. First barricades began. Yep. But the resistance is building. They better not eat my neighbors. I'm gonna be so upset. Becomes a fortress. Humanity against the zombies. Day of the Tentacle? Yeah. Oh, like the color palette, I would say. The color palette, just the design of like the monsters and the characters based on what we're seeing. Yeah. Yeah, presentation-wise, that kind of early LucasArts adventure game kind of stylings. Although I don't know if Day of the Tentacle was LucasArts, but just that era of gaming. So, Professor Vara, that's the guy who's trying to make a cure. There we go. Are you a microwave? Because... Z Squad. Teen mutants with special abilities. Alright. That's all the story I needed, baby. Let us begin. Not much color. I like the fucking Charlie Brown womp 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 noises. Maniac Mansion? Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Some walls to tag. So in addition to dealing with zombinos, we're also trying to tag some walls with some graffiti action. I like the Charlie Brown. That makes me happy. All right. All right. So ammo is perhaps at a premium. Liquor bolts do bounce around. Now that I'm out of... Okay, looks like it does reload. It says 10 out of 80. Oh, I think our overall ammo stores are 80. I see. So, E. Hold it. Oh, shit! Now, I'll admit, I don't know what the controls are. I wonder if that... Oh, here we go, here we go. I was gonna say, there's probably a dash button. There we go. There's a melee button. Nice. Recharge or reload. Right, because it's not guns. It's like squirt bottles with the cure, presumably, or with zombie repellent, or, you know, something. Zombie sleep juice. Because it's children, so, you know, they're not just, like, straight up killing zombies. That'd be wild. Change. I wonder if that means change characters. Yeah, change gun. Oh, change gun. That's what it means. Okay. Yeah, shoot, aim. See, this... there was that game we played last weekend, Away From Home, that had a very cluttered control screen like this. This is what I'm talking about. This is nice. This is nice and chill. Nice and easy to understand. So, hold it. There we go. I got a key. That's cool. All right, so reload. Yeah. So that down there is like how much ammo we have. I do have melee. I'm gonna turn the audio down a little bit for sound effects specifically. That's set to 30 as well. Okay. So we got a little, not much of a dash, but it's something. It's something. You break stuff, you do get extra ammo and extra little trinkets. Not sure what the stars are for, but we do have a level system, so we are leveling up. We are leveling up. The noise is kind of fun. Yeah. I can't fuck with the trees, and I can't, like, jump over these things, right? That's simple enough. What else? What else? Was there anything else in the controls that caught my eye? Oh, yeah, change gun, melee, yeah, recharge. Okay, everything else should be pretty chill. Aim and shoot. I like the almost Binding of Isaac-esque presentation for the controls there. Reload gun, hold graffiti, or hold for the graffiti. Like, I could waste ammo breaking these things open. Probably better to just punch them open. Seems pretty cool. It is pretty cool so far. I'm liking it. It's very... It's like... I appreciate something that is taking kind of a lighthearted approach to the whole zombie apocalypse thing. And again, I'm such a sucker for anything that is along the lines of, yeah, zombies ate my neighbors, that kind of thing. That like is really nice to see. So, oh, it's a currency to get upgrades and other weapons. I see. That's what the stars are. There we go. There we go. And I think the zombie head is the experience, though. Now I have 2 weapons. So I have this one, and then I have like, so the first one's like a squirt gun with like zombie repellent. I think this one's just an actual gun. Does more damage, I think. I wonder if there's a way to like look at what I have and compare the numbers. One of those where the only way to see which one is better and like which one is better for certain enemies is to just experiment. That one's a little bit more expensive. If I tag this one, will that make more zombies happen? So that one does 60. Versus, oh, okay. So the big guys are more susceptible to this gun. Then reload. Reload this one too. What's up, Chuck? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, my mans. The tiger, the bandit, man. Well, a bandit steals things. So Aaron, you know, he didn't so much steal something as he did like place something in a fun way. So that's the opposite of a bandit. That is a vandal. Something who not like vandalizing necessarily. I like how the bolts are bouncy, by the way. Fire tiger vandal. Grab this. Yep. We're actually getting pretty low on this bullet, this ammo, but we're doing pretty good on this guy. I wonder if this is one of those where there's like not enough resources overall, so you have to get creative and choose your fights accordingly. Good melee. I have the middle mouse click as a melee option too. So I've noticed that she's not super accurate. Like right there, like you saw that kind of go right past that dude. So since she is like a fairly well-rounded character, I'm sure accuracy is a... Oh, doggy. Accuracy is a... Oh, God. Where'd you even come from, bro? You're so fast. He can, like, resurrect himself? Okay, I think we're good. Special guns running out of ammo. Visit Plasma Boy for a recharge. Okay, so we can then find, like, a place to recharge our stuff, which is good. But anyway, yeah, so just being aware of like, your character's accuracy, because every character has different stats, obviously. There, can break the trash cans, too. Let's tag this one. It's going to bring more baddies. That's some good graffiti right there. Some big guys coming in hot. Gonna dash through this. Whoop! Got an achievement for getting a whole bunch of dashes. Dashing through the snow on the one-horse open, kill the zombies. One horse open, slay, which is to say slay the zombies. And 100 bullets, got the achievement for that one. All right, out of that gun, these will go just a regular gun. And this does a lot less damage. At least we are finding ammo for this one, though. I think the idea is you have to find the plasma recharger to get ammo for the plasma gun. Whereas this stuff, like, this is like normal ammo. I think I found it. Like, was that shotgun shells just there? We have lots of ammo for this guy. Maybe what I should be doing is saving up ammo for the special gun and defaulting to this one. By the way, we have the goods to afford this thing up here. And that's a recharge. I'm going to maybe hold off on that for a bit because I don't know how much it's going to heal. If it's a full heal, I might hold off and come back to that later. Haven't picked up Mugenics yet. I might see if I can get a review key for it, but we'll see. I am curious in Mugenics, though, as that game does look good, and I've heard good things. And just so I'm clear, so it's clear for everybody else, I'm saying Mugenics. I feel the need to enunciate when I say Mugenics, because if I say to out loud, someone hears me, and I'm trying to like extol the virtues of eugenics, sans the mu. It's like, no, I do not want this to be misunderstood. want to be very clear here what we're all about here. Also, I think what happens is when you go through a gate, I think it closes behind you. So never mind, I will go and grab this now. Even though I only lost a little bit of health, I'll still grab it. Give me a full heal. But I think it is a broken bridge every time you go through one of these. Pretty sure that's how it goes. that kind of goofy stuff. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's one of Aaron's specialties, is like leaving little Easter eggs behind. Yeah. Life's better with fun little Easter eggs, exactly. Such as leaving the Mario and Sonic kissing MS Paint masterpiece just on the mantle for the world to see. And Aaron was saying, like, you know, he's living for the moment where, like, they send a nice picture of their dog doing something funny, and Mario kissing Sonic in MS Paint form are just in the background, and like his parents see the image and they go, "Now what's that in the background? What's that? Can we talk about whatever the hell that is?" Apparently they've yet to notice it, but it's only a matter of time. Look at this guy. Do you think he's drowning, or is it, like, what do you think the story is here? So I think this is where I can recharge. But I have a skill point now, which is exciting. Whoa, I'm getting whisked away. Is that the end of the level? I wonder. Vintage Garfield window. Oh, that's fun. Oh, yeah, the clinger. That's right. That's awesome, Aaron. That's awesome. Because, of course, you guys have the Odie wall clinger, but not the Garfield one. There you go. Some kind of barbecue. Ooh, if nothing else, we get that Revolution X arcade cabinet going. There we go, baby. So change your guns, upgrade your fella. Train against holographic zombies in the simulation room. That's kind of cool. Get the discoveries on the second floor. Recharge special guns. Try a different character. We're in the lounge. Lounge. So, okay, very good. This is Camarado. Get lots of zombies. We got everything you need to wipe out those freak zombies, man. I like the special character for the apostrophe. I also like how the text is a little bit offset there. And the plasma boy. Of course, this game's only been out for like a few weeks, I think, like 2 weeks, I want to say. So not surprising. There might be a couple of like little blips here and there. What's this? Yeah, the stuck on you Garfield from the good old days, man. Now, I remember seeing those all the time back in the day. I don't know if anybody I was related to ever had one, but I remember seeing them just across the board. So, you are Professor Vara. Found the buddy. Your graffiti actually helps attract the zombies so we can wipe their asses out. Get their DNA samples, which is what we've been doing. This is where we're at level 2 right now. Okay. When you dash, there's like a cool little like spark. Kind of like electric spark aesthetic, which is kind of neat. There he is. There's the zombie man's. I'm looking to see if there's anything else up here. We kind of wish there was a way to move a little bit faster, but I think movement speed is actually one of the attributes you have for the different characters. So there's at least a few characters that are a little bit faster and a few that are a little bit slower. The audio one's not that old, right? Yeah. Yeah, and it looks great. It still holds up great. I love that thing. So you are... Is she one of the other characters, maybe? And into the lab on the second floor. We just went there. Oh, you're the guy that's going to charge us stuff, right? Ammo? Here we go. Reload a special weapon at Plasma Boy. Alright. Is that it? Did they get them reloaded? They sure did, yeah. So that, I guess, is the idea. The plasma weapons doesn't use standard ammo. You can only replenish them here, specifically. Are you hearing the clank of the marble as whenever I take a beverage, take a drink of the beverage? I'm not sure if it's like clanking loud enough and close enough to the microphone. I do have a noise gate on the microphone, so you're not hearing every single noise in the background every time I, burp or fart or shit my pants. Cool guns out there. Check the blue dumpsters. They, of course, cost money to open. That perfect combination. Anything else around here? Yeah, ammo. We just dealt with that. Honk if you're gay. Oh, that's incredible. That's incredible. Oh man. Almost some Republican talk show. Oh man. Oh, your dad was one of those, man. I'm not judging. No, I know how that goes, man. I have a couple family members. A couple family members on my side where it's like, I have to watch my mouth when it's like, you know, making a little quip or a little joke about, you know, a certain political persuasion, and it's like, you know, you never know who's watching, who's listening, and I won't get into it obviously, but it's like, I gotta be a good boy. I gotta be a good little hobbit boy. Vitality improves your health. I'm a robot. Beep boop. So chance of dealing critical hits. Agility. What about like better chance to aim? Because I feel like our aim spreads quite a bit. More dashes makes energy recover faster. I would assume it's attack. Heavy to carry heavy guns. Critical hits, yeah. Faster give you a chance to miss enemy attacks. I think what I'll probably do is I think we got one skill point because we leveled up once. I will do a bit of agility. A little bit better movement speed and also like better dashing. Oh no, I guess the stamina's for dashing. But anyway, that is pretty good. And I think the idea here... Oh, if I wanted to store something for like a future run, that's kind of neat. I guess these are other weapons you can eventually find. Oh, wow. Interesting. So there's like a weapon storage mechanic. That's not what I would have expected, but that is pretty cool, though. But I mean, I'm not going to die this run, so what do I got to worry about? It's going to be fine. Now, what I don't know is if there's like a meta progression aspect. If there's like, if these upgrades are permanent or if it's just for this run. I haven't, there wasn't like a tag specifically for roguelike or roguelite even for this game. It's just like arcadey kind of deal. What else we got? They talk to all NPCs. The Z-Bus, our super speed rescue tech. Cool. And then these are the other playable characters. So I could switch off if I wanted to. I like talk to them. Nope, you can just like switch off immediately. Ready. Let's see what the little animations are. Choose your character. I think what I'll probably do is I'll stick with Kath for a little bit longer. Because I just leveled her up anyway. Oh, I love the skateboard. That's so fun. That's so cute. I love the skateboard though. It makes me happy. Oh man, yeah. No, like I said, Chuck, I can't make fun of you because, like, man, I have to. There are some family gatherings where I have to just say nothing or say very little, and you know how talkative I am. You know, it's something if I'm having to be a good boy and saying nothing. It's like, oh boy, that's something else entirely. So I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's something you kind of have to deal with. I mean, you're such like a good sport. You're such a you got such a good outlook on life and on so many things. Like, I know you can handle it, but it just that's far from ideal. And I'm sure there are times where it probably drives you goddamn nuts if you're like me. Sometimes it's hard to, you know, to bite our tongues. Just how it goes. Let's see what this one's gonna be. Life with the in-laws. Actually, I mean, to be honest, it's not super bad on the in-law side. I'll go ahead and show my whole hand and say, no, the family members I'm speaking of are mostly on my side. We got this. We got the Punch-O-Matic. It's got like crazy ammo. Look at that fucking thing. Okay, well, I definitely got to use this thing. It has so much juice. Look at all the juice for that thing. I'm in my in-laws. Well, the thing is, I know one of your in-laws, and he's cool as hell. But I understand, though. It's like, it can be a little bit tricky. There's like a small contingent of Gracie's family that are very religious. And Gracie's not like overly religious herself. She's like very chill about that kind of stuff. But yeah, there is a contingent of her family that is very religious. And as always, I always preface this by saying there's nothing wrong with that. You know, the classic Seinfeld line, not that there's anything wrong with that. You know, I'm not a religious person, but I respect those that are. Totally get it. I totally get it. I love this Punch-O-Matic. But yeah, they are, and they're like, you know, the thing is, I was raised Methodist. So like, I was raised in like a what you could describe as a religious household. But what I'll say at least about Methodists is that they're usually pretty chill, and their whole deal is like, hey man, if you want to talk about God, Jesus, that kind of shit, great, but we're not gonna like force it on you. Like that's like their whole shtick, is they want to make it so like, you know, if people want to be private about it, that's fine. Whereas there are certain flavors of Christianity where it's not enough to be a believer. You know, you have to be an apostle to really get in good. You know, to really get in good, you have to like be, you know, a shepherd to bring other people there. So it's one thing to like be down for it, but like to really be part of the crew, you got to be like, you know, proselytizing to your friends and family at all times. So there are times where like certain family gatherings can get a little preachy sometimes, and you know, as always, I'm a good Christian boy about it. I stay wholesome. I check my hex. I leave my hex properly censored. But yeah, there are times where it's like it's a little bit much, and Gracie, to her credit, is also a good sport about it. But I can tell it wears on her for sure. So, just how it goes, man. Just how it goes. Your in-laws are great people. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Not Mennonites. Yeah, absolutely. No, I mean, I have some family on my like, on my mom's second husband. So my basically, you know, my stepdad and that family, they're mostly Catholics, and the folks I was just kind of describing on Grace's side, they're Baptists. So you know, we get a pretty good representation of different kinds of Christianity. Different flavors. Yeah, the lack of range in this thing is unfortunate. Oh, actually, it reaches better than I was thinking at first. These guys have a lot of help, though, holy moly. But yeah, pretty good, like, cross-section of different persuasions and flavors of Christianity. As always, I'm gonna come back to that help in a little bit. But yeah, nothing like super extreme, you know, nothing like along the lines of like Mennonites or, yeah, something that would be a little bit more out there. Not that there's anything wrong with that. You're gonna hear me say that a lot in this conversation. Not that there's anything wrong with that. That's right. Small village. Oh man, yeah. I mean, there some stuff went down in the past. It wasn't always good. Got some Jehovah's Witnesses out by you, Fahrenheit. I haven't had to. I don't think I've had any interaction with Jehovah's Witnesses in a long time. I think like where I grew up, I think there were some in the area. But I never had to deal with them firsthand because, you know, I went to a different high school, I moved to a different town in middle school, so I went to a different high school and middle school compared to like where I first grew up. Oh, inaccurate, goddamn. So yeah, so I never had to deal with them as an adult. It was just like, you know, maybe my mom would answer the door, they were there, but I never had to deal with them myself at least. Different on the inside though, but they are family. That's what it comes down to for me. Yeah, like whenever I find myself feeling a bit of a headache, you know, when it comes to those kind of family gatherings, and I'm like, oh, here we go. At the end of the day, they are family. And that's, you know, for better or for worse, they will claim me and I will claim them. I'm sure they roll their eyes at my bullshit. Not like I can be like, oh my god, that family's so, you know, that part of our family is so cringe. I'm sure to them, I'm a fucking, like, they are nice to me all the time. And Gracie always reassures me. She's like, my family loves you. Don't you worry about it. But I'm sure they kind of roll their eyes. Are like, can you believe this guy? He plays video games. What a fucking nerd. Like, you know, they're good people. But I'm sure they give me the business, you know, behind closed doors just like I do. So who am I to judge, man? Whomst am I to judge? The boxing glove thing is very good, but of course it is limited in its range. And now we're getting other range fellas. I gotta be a good, careful fella. Good, careful hobbit. At least that one's a lot more accurate, which is nice. I'm trying to use like the standard gun sometimes because we have a lot more ammo for it. But at the same time, nothing like old reliable. I do love the recoil. That thing fucking sends their ass. Sends their ass packing. Got lots of stuff. I don't quite have enough for this one yet. I will go for a heal and a meowment because I know there's that one back there. We also have a video right there. Something to tag. I'm so inaccurate, goddammit. I'm trying. It's like I don't want the bullets to miss, but also I do have a lot of extra bullets. Yeah, if there was something to... I guess there's probably not a stat to make the guns more accurate. It's probably based on the gun itself, if I had to guess. Burn, burn, burn. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. A population. Oh, right. Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, it's like there's... Yeah, I just don't even get into it, Fahrenheit. I know what you're getting at, Fahrenheit, but it's like... I leave that... I check that at the door. I just nod along. I bow my head to pray when they do. I blend right in. They don't even know I'm there. I try to just make it sure so that I'm just there and I'm just chilling. So waiting on Julie's parents. Says they don't. Wait. You're saying they don't like you, Chuck? They don't like anything though. Man, Chuck, you're such like a kind-hearted dude, man. You're such a heart of gold dude. If they don't like Chuck, then yeah, they can get hecked for all I care, man. They can get hecked, and I use the uncensored heck for that one. That's how you know I mean it for real. If they don't like Chuck, then it's like, bro, then they're not good enough, man. They don't deserve you. They don't deserve you, homie. Such a kind-hearted dude, man. You're such a fucking heart of gold lad. If they're not recognizing the good in Mr. Chuck, man, then I don't know what they're missing, man. I'm telling you. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Now, the smallness of that fella makes me wonder if I'm just punching a child to death, like a child zombie to death. But again, it's a boxing glove, so we're just punching them into knocking them out into like doing a little sleepy time. That's all. Just a little sleepy times. Seriously, yeah. What a great uncle you are. Yeah, I mean, I love hearing like the fun stories of like the fun, the fun like activities you do with your nieces and nephews. It's like Chuck's not only like a good uncle, but he's a fun uncle. He's that funkle. I'm trying to get like to a better position here because I was getting a little bit crowded. I think you can do like multiple hits at the same time with the boxing glove if it lines up right. There we go. Sorry, I got some wild shots. He's also missing though. You know, when it's this close, I'm just gonna bop him. Bop it. Shoot it. Like the birds up there. Your in-laws are nightmares. Oh, I'm sorry, Fahrenheit. No, I feel like I got off lucky, honestly, with Grace's family. The other like tragic part of it, of course, is that Gracie doesn't have a very large family. I've talked before fairly candidly about how Gracie lost both of her parents when she lost her mom when Gracie was 17, and we lost her dad in 2020 during COVID, because unfortunately COVID took him from us. So, so both of her parents are out of the picture, and she's an only child. So as a result, she does have a handful of aunts and uncles, and a couple of nieces and nephews and a handful of cousins, but yeah, not like a whole lot of it, not as much as you might think necessarily. Definitely not as much compared to my family, which has a whole bunch, relatively speaking. So as a result, yeah, when it comes to like the in-laws being kind of a piece of cake, part of it is because there's really not a whole lot of it, unfortunately. Just kind of that tragic aspect of it as well. But no, just for me, selfishly, no, I mean, I feel like I got off pretty easy, and I continue to get off pretty easy. That's the one thing I want to be known for in life, is a man that gets off easily. Sometimes too easily. Some dog-themed shirts and a corgi? What, dude? I love it, man. I freaking love that fun stuff, Chuck. I always love when you get to share when you like share those the pictures of those great finds. Threatened to kick her out the second time you met her. And that was when you knew. Thought you 0 home repair skills. Her dad does it. Oh, wow. That's impressive. That's impressive. Yeah, does everything himself. Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm in the same boat as you, Chuck. Like, my dad's great, but yeah, I didn't like get a whole lot of the, like kind of home repair stuff when I was a kid. I got a decent bit more of it as an adult, but yeah, as a kid, didn't get like a lot of that as exposure, unfortunately. So a little bit late to the party there, but it's okay. We're holding it down. A whole lot of dudes. I'm kind of getting slapped around here. I was about to say, like, man, I wonder if maybe a different weapon would be better here, but I think of the weapons I have, I think this is still the best one for crowd control, because it knocks them back. Doesn't damage them a whole lot, but it knocks them back really good, and it can hit multiple in like a single bound. And of course, the guns are so inaccurate. Oh, this hits through the fence? Oh, only sometimes. Okay. They can't shoot me, but I can sometimes hit them. Oh, they can shoot me. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Bullshit. I'm full of garbage. Ow. Hey, these guys have great accuracy. What do I got? I got Bubkus. Whole bunch more. Actually, not that many. Not that many. There's so much ammo. I almost wonder if it's intentional to have this much ammo. There we go. He's out. There's gonna be one more up here. And then, what was that health pack? This one right here. Let's see how much it heals. Is it a full heal? I think just shy. I think it was like half the health bar, basically. Pretty generous, I would say. Yeah, we have a whole lot of pistol ammo, too, honestly. It's a bold move, man. It's a bold move, Cotton. We'll see how it plays out for him. Can afford another, what you call it? Another dumpster. I think I already opened another one. Whoop. Got this one. Actually, looks like that gave me 50. Yeah, we have another heal right here. It's so wild. Like, the recoil is so... Or not even recoil, but just the spread is so wild. I don't even think it's one of those where, like, if I'm moving and shooting, it's less accurate. Or anything like that. I think it's like, no, it's just a very inaccurate weapon. Ow. I guess that's why ammo's so plentiful for it. Come back in a second. Is that another heal? This one's a new gun. Got an Uzi. Oh, we have to put something back in its place. Right, I see this. There's 3 weapons. Yeah, I would say the pistol like the normal pistol probably is what I would store there. Or I could store this back in like the home base area. Let's do that real quick. So I'm still kind of relying on the boxing glove for just general combat, especially melee range combat. But the pistol kind of has been the standard for a bit. But yeah, I'm just gonna pop this back into the HQ room. That's a nifty feature, being able to kind of store things. Because it's probably not going to be that good for the remainder of this run. As long as your stuff doesn't just, like, reset or something. But it would be good for a future. Oh, that's kind of cool, too, since I haven't picked it up. It's still out in the field somewhere. That's kind of neat. I'll go and grab it now, then. That's kind of neat. Cool little feature. Oh, I do need to level up. That's fine. Actually, no, it's not fine. I should do this now. I like how the boxes replenish. Do they have contents? Sometimes, yeah, actually. So it's probably not like breaking every single thing, but it's, you know, grab it when you see it. Right, so I will go ahead and grab that one. All right, the Ramune is donezo. Very pleasant, very pleasant. It's not a super sweet flavor. Like a little bit of a that's what the word for it is. But yeah, it's kind of a bit of like a sustained, kind of like muted, sugary flavor. So it's not overly sweet, which I do appreciate. I wouldn't complain if it was more sweet, but it's not overly sweet. I would say I'm gonna go ahead and do this one for attack, because I don't think it'll help with accuracy necessarily, but it will help for more crits and just better like damage overall. Now we're good. Now let's get the heck out. My in-laws are the worst. He says it's depressing. Yeah, no, I feel that, man. There are... I mean, when I was saying how I have to, like, sometimes stay a little bit quiet during certain interactions, certain family interactions, certain family get-togethers, part of that is me trying to be nice, but the other part is that it is depressing. So, again, you know how much I talk, you know? If you're a streamer in today's day and age, you're probably a talker. I'm very much a talker. Aaron is always very kind. He always says I have the gift of gab. I don't know if it's a gift, but I do have something. So you know if I'm not talking much, that means I'm probably not feeling good. So yeah, it is genuinely depressing sometimes. And I will say, because like You know, for better or for worse, the Trump shit has been very unpopular lately for, you know, like, the average voter, you know, the average, like, here in this country, obviously. Like, the average, like, swing voter specifically. It's been pretty unpopular, so, you know, they've been kind of quiet lately, so that helps. That helps, like, it's, you know, when their guy's in charge and he's fucking so many things up, they're not, like, you know, they're not, like, making all these bold proclamations and like, you know, dumbass assertions all the damn time. And it still happens, obviously, but it's not as frequent. But still. Yeah, the internet helps. Yeah, teaching me home skills. Yep. A 3 toilet fixing binge weekend. I respect that. I've never had to fix a toilet before. I mean, I've cleaned plenty of toilets in my day, but never had to fix one. I know it's coming. That being said, I do have a, originally Gracie had she actually had bought a bidet and intended to install in the bathroom that's kind of like upstairs. And, but after our experience in Japan, she was like, ugh, I don't know if I really want to use a bidet. And I was over here like, I think it's kind of neat. So she was like, here, since she doesn't really use the bathroom down here, the basement bathroom that's down here, she was like, go ahead and just install in that one. So one of these weekends, I'm gonna pick some time to install the bidet in the bathroom down here. Then I'll be living large and in charge, baby. Then I'll really be popping off. And by popping off, I mean pooping off. Yep. I'm just gonna do like a bunch of shoot. Actually, no, I'm gonna do a bunch of this first. The thing is, you can't knock back the big boys. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to. That does a lot of damage. Look at that. Yeah, look at that crit. So I'm gonna like bop these guys real good. The big boys. I actually have a good chance to crit this time, which is kind of neat. I do like the recoil. It's kind of fun. Still good damage, too. Very nice. Kill 100 zombies with a special weapon. Achievement unlocked. It sounds shitty. My jokes are bad. I should feel bad. It's like a seltzer kind of thing. Yeah, kinda. It's a little bit more sweet than like straight up seltzer, but yes. It's like more akin to something like that than something like super sweet. Duck. Good. I don't feel bad about it. I don't feel bad about killing his ass. Tank and floater work. Still, I mean, still unpleasant. No matter how you slice it, still unpleasant. Let's see. I'll go and crack it open. Why the hell not? Stars for it. Another cool gun. One is like a super soaker. It's another like special energy weapon. That's kind of cool. I will go ahead and store it. I'm gonna look see if there's anything else. Or this one too. The heal. I'll go ahead and grab it. I think I might save my monies for the next zone. Oh, it makes them wet. I see. So it's because it doesn't do a ton of damage on its own, but it does moisten. The bad guys. So it's so like there's probably like some bad guys that are like weak to certain elements. Like there's zombies that are on fire, that kind of thing. Go ahead and store this for now. Yep. I want a bidet, but it is forbidden, he says. Well, if you guys get one bidet in one of the bathrooms, and if it's a bathroom Helen doesn't want to use this often, then there you go, because I think that was kind of the thing. Also, Gracie had already bought it before the Japan trip and kind of forgot about it, but then she was like, oh, I forgot I had this, and then she was like, oh, I don't know if I want to use it. I selflessly volunteered. I was like, you know, sweetie, my ass can handle it. My ass is ready. To the tune of my body is ready. It's the one thing your uncle did teach you. And you have replaced them. Yeah, I've never had to like work on a toilet. The only thing I've had to work on is like the toilet bowl, like the little plunger thing that like reseals whenever you flush. At least on the older toilets, I've had to like get that fixed up once before, but it was that didn't really count. It's a quick and easy kind of deal. Quick and easy, hardly quick and dirty. What about a Hello... Oh, there you go. Hello Kitty themed bidet. Now we're talking business, man. Now you're thinking. Now you're thinking with gas. Or cooking with gas, rather. And a little seat warmer. Make it a deluxe experience, man. Make it something for everybody. Everybody to enjoy. I could get that one, but in the off chance that it's a heel that would otherwise go to waste. Oh, wait. I didn't notice the color might be indicative. So if it's blue... All right, let's see. If it's blue... It's a gun, so it's a pistol one again. I think I'm gonna... Oh, yeah. In fact, we've already determined if it's in the wallet, you don't have to store it. All right, so I'll just leave it where it is. So, yeah, so the green ones specifically the ones that are for heals. There we go. Okay, let's take the new area then. Taking it to the streets. And it closes behind you. That's a checkpoint. Not escape. Not escape from whence you came. Yeah. We haven't actually tried this one out yet. It's real fast. It's not like a ton of damage per bullet. But it's like strangely fairly accurate. It's pretty good. Okay, never mind. There is a bit of a spread. But earlier it was doing like pretty okay accuracy-wise. Nothing's more ammo efficient than this thing, of course. On just a per shot basis. You get those crits and it's actually not too bad. But it eats through ammo real quick. You've already powered through like 100 bullets. 300 something earlier. There we go. Takes 2 hits for one of the zombie dogs. Bonk. Bonk. Keep bonking. Keep bonking. Always be bonking. More shot. There we go. He's out. And that little red bullet makes me think it's like shotguns. So I wonder if we'll get shotguns eventually. Toilets in Japan had seat warmers. Some of them. Most of them have bidets, but yeah, some of them did have seat warmers, including the ones in our Airbnb. It was quite nice. It was quite pleasant. And I absolutely felt spoiled after a while. At the cusp of Krakatoa. That's right, man. It was like a stealth bomber. He's not wrong, man. He's not wrong. It's hard to go back. Oh, here we go. So here's the little blob fellas. These guys definitely have like some kind of like element shenanigans going on. Gonna just pop him. Eventually he'll drop. There we go. Yeah, that one weapon that was like a water weapon, like someone said, yeah, what if there was like an electric trap? Would like sucker them into getting zapped on like an electric trap or something like that while they were wet. It wouldn't shock me if that was the thing eventually. So I bet the water weapon probably doesn't do much against this guy, unless it's like acid, but it looks like some kind of like water-esque kind of deal. Things eventually do disappear, which is kind of neat. That's Dudson. What's up, Dudson? Thank you, buddy. Oh, God. Oh, I got slowed. Yeah, it's like an acid trap thing that also slows you for a bit. Gotta be careful. We're playing a Zombies Ate Your Neighbors inspired kind of game. It's pretty cool so far. Pretty cool. And this is still like the first area. So I'm sure I'm still in baby mode, but I'm still enjoying it. It's a fun little game. Just kind of getting the ball rolling here. I might need to unlock a heal in a little bit. I'm also going to go and buy one of these things. I'm gonna wait a little bit, because if I want to get one of those heals, I'm gonna need to make sure I can afford doing just that. Because that's a heal right there, so I might wait a little bit. Was there anything else on this side? Alright, I lied. I'm gonna go and unlock this one, because it's all the way in this corner anyway. And, oh, we got something fancy looking. I think I will take this instead of the SMG. Oh, it's a shotty! Oh, but it's like a inaccurate as fuck shotty. Also, it's very short range. But that is pretty sick. That is pretty sick. I'll make very happy use of this one. We'll peg you as the winner. Yes, yes, peg me, please. That's all I've ever wanted. Is it heated with electricity? Yeah. The warm seats on the toilets. One can only hope that like the risk of electricity is worth it. You know, it's a worthwhile risk to enjoy the splendor that is the heated toilet experience. Japan bidets and Japan toilets. By the way, Dudson, we're talking about the Japan trip, which is something I never talk about. I never talk about the Japan trip. And I'm definitely never insufferable about it. It never comes up. It never comes up. Let's do a quick shout out for Mr. Dudson, see what he's been up to. I know, I never talk about it on stream. I'm never an annoying son of a bitch about it. I'm always so low-key about it. So low-key. What about electric showers? I guess I'm not aware of electric showers. I can imagine there's, you know, probably insulation to keep things from getting scary. Keep, like, scary things from happening, but still. Shotgun's pretty slick. It's, not super reliable because you gotta get super close to be able to use it. And it's not always very accurate, which is to say it doesn't always aim where you're like looking. It bums me out that I'm so inaccurate and the bad guys are so damn accurate. Bro, cheating. They got fucking aimbot. That. So I will need to heal before we go to the next area for shoresies. No, we're playing Ghetto Zombies. It's a very fun little game. It's very Zombies Ate My Neighbors inspired, with a bit more of like an RPG focus. It's pretty neat. Pretty neato. You can see, like, it doesn't always shoot exactly where you're aiming, so there's like quite a bit of a spread to it. Also, I'm noticing that, like, with some of these standard fellas, there's like a shocking amount of like with the boxing glove in particular. The boxing glove is not always super reliable. Like, there are times where it's like, man, I swore it was like right on the money there, and yet I was missing all those shots. So it's always a little bit tricky. Like in that instance right there, like, look, I was like, that was pretty on the money. Sometimes you have to double tap a little bit to make sure it takes. Ace Ventura and the Rhino, yeah. I mean, it's that warm weather was something we'll all remember forever. Just the balminess of the Japan summer. Something we knew ahead of time. It was going to be spicy, but still, no way to prepare yourself for just how hot it was going to be. It was pretty wild. Really got to get in close. I gotta buy that one just yet. So I might just save my money for the heal that I'll inevitably need. And as always, Dudson, by the way, if you have any clips you want to share with us, by the way, because you were very generous in rating us. If there's anything of yours you want to share, I'm all ears to see what you got for us. If there's anything fun from a recent stream. Dudson, of course, a fellow variety man, so he plays all kinds of cool stuff. Fellow variety fella. One understands that the spice of life means playing a lot of video games. A wide diversity of video games, no less. There's a way to, like, level up guns. That'd be kind of neat, because that boxing glove is great, but it doesn't do a ton of damage. We have so much ammo for it, so it's like a might as well. Whip. That being said, I have a lot of ammo for the other weapons, too, for that matter. I dodge in the bullet because I'm very smart. I'm very good at video games, you see. Dodge is pretty reliable. I do like the dodge. Also like how much it knocks back. It's pretty impressive. Just get him in the corner and just wail on his ass. Yeah. Although it's kind of nice to just pop him just to get him out of there. The longer they stick around, the longer they spread their filth everywhere. We'll go ahead and this part here. Dudson was playing some Stardew Valley. Very nice, man. Very nice. Just you are aiming, right? Well, let's see. Controls. Oh, I see what you mean. There's like a different button for aiming. Oh, you're right. And of course it makes me move. So I did not realize that detail. You're exactly right, Farsight. I thought the crosshair was aiming, but that's like shooting from the hip. This is doing it more legit. Oh, you're right, Farsight. You're a genius. You're a goddamn genius, and I am a silly, small little baby. How does suicide showers work in the US? What a Google search. So lots of Stardew lately. Yeah, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the clippy. look at what Dudson's got for us. There's lots of Stardew lately. I understand of like how it goes when you get when a certain game kind of hooks you. When you get snagged.
All right.
No bits and you must bean. What a title. What a title. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, but this is not Stardew. I was going to say this doesn't look like Stardew.
All right. There we go.
Bean Boozle. All right.
That one was bad.
Uh-oh. How about we talking?
That one was also bad.
Oh, no. Oh, wait, it was two of them?
Holy fuck, this is rank. I think that was dead fish and dishwater.
Oh.
Oh my god, I'm like in the sink of a Greek restaurant right now.
That's not
Holy
good.
Fuck.
I can appreciate the boldness of doing two of those at once.
All right.
Yeah.
There we go.
I can appreciate the boldness of two at once, but man, oh man. Fiscally responsible
that one was
bean.
bad.
Little eyebrow. On the second
That
one.
one was also bad.
Oh. Brutal.
Holy fuck, this is rank.
Poor guy. Poor guy, man.
I think that was dead fish and dishwater. Oh my god, I'm like in
What
the
a
sink of
combination.
Greek restaurant right now.
The combination that no one
Holy
asked for.
fuck.
Oh. What was that game by? The game was Rustic Defense, which I've never heard of. It didn't look like Stardew. I wasn't going to say anything, but I was like, this is an interesting Stardew mod he's got. I mean, people have modded Stardew out the bing bong, so I know people have done some pretty wild stuff with that game. Yeah, doing a playthrough of it, though, nice. And that was tonight, of course. Opted for perfection run. Oh man, no, I know how that goes, man. Sometimes a game hooks you, or sometimes you get like the urge to get hooked by a game. I mentioned before we're gonna be taking a trip to Hawaii in a few weeks here, and when I get back from that trip, we're gonna be going back to Pathologic, which is a game I played a whole bunch many years ago, but I never like beat the game with any other characters. And there's a couple sequels to get into, so I never played Pathologic 2 or 3. So yeah, I've gotten grabbed by a game, and it will soon I will soon see the benefits of getting grabbed, getting yoinked. A little yoinkification. Yeah, it was 2 beans, man. So electric showers can heat the water and increase the water pressure. I've never heard of an electric shower before. I would hope that like the water flow is insulated from, you know, the actual electric wires, but still that shit like could get scary if things like get broken, like during a storm or something, like a tornado hits the side of the house or something. They're usually fairly safe. That's good. Yeah, power surges. Okay, that's good. So if there's like fail safes in place, exactly. Start identifying ending with Stardew. Oh, so that is what you're going for. I gotcha, man. Fahrenheit. Of course Fahrenheit likes Pathologic. Why wouldn't Fahrenheit like Pathologic? Fahrenheit, you like all the same things I do. So if there's like some weird fucking like oddball degenerate nonsense that I'm into, Farsight's probably into it as well. So I've not played 2, but I have played so we did the Bachelor run of Pathologic 1, the classic HD that's on Steam. So the plan is to play through as the horror specs in classic, and then obviously Pathologic 2 is exclusively the horror specs, and then Pathologic 3 I think is just the Bachelor. So it'll kind of come full circle, which I'm looking forward to. That's the plan. That'll be kind of the big project when we get back from our trip, and that'll be in like early March basically. We leave for our trip on the 25th, and I think we get back on like the 6th or 7th. I can't remember exactly. Right. Wishlisting Suda51 games. Exactly. And the problem is I've never played them, but I think I would like them. I think I would like them a lot. Even though I've never played any of them, they're on my list. They're on my list. Started season 3. There you go. Right. Yeah. For any other TV show or really any other piece of media, if Aaron and I are going back and talking about pussy in the mirror, talking about, oh man, I love that one moment with big pussy, people might be a little bit perturbed. What exactly are they getting at here? Seinfeld showerheads? Let's see. Now, is that the one where I'm trying to think, there's that one gif or that one macro where it's Seinfeld. Jerry's like, what's going on there? And it's like behind him is this room that's like deep red. It's like this weird like deep red hue emanating from some room. That's probably not the shower head, right? Kramer's like, Jerry, I don't even know what the original text is, but it's been memed into oblivion because it's so silly. But anyway, let's get back to the games. I think we do have a place to tag here, which is going to spawn more Zambinos. I'm ready. Never actually watched Seinfeld. Yeah, I never watched it back in the day. I've seen like a few episodes here and there. But no, it's a show I never really got to properly experience. And it's not like I've avoided it, but I never went out of my way for it. I did watch Friends back in the day, but same thing there. I don't think I watched all. I know for a fact there's a bunch that I've missed. All right, yeah. Much better accuracy, but of course, you move a lot slow when you're aiming. Oh man, what a difference that makes. What a difference that makes. Holy moly. Get a far start pulling it out. My dumbass. Having no idea. And it's weird because so you can do the aiming thing with this gun too, and it is a lot more reliable too, even though visually it looks like it's doing the same. Seems like it's like hitting more reliably. What a difference that makes. Also good for conserving ammunition and resources. At least with these guys, I can just get up close and get in there. The little, like, gurgling zombie noises. I can, like, go around these little trap spots so I can get the stuff they're dropping without hurting myself if I can help it. Minimize extra damage if I'm able. Let's see if there's one more heal or something. One down here. I think I'll go and grab this now. Yep. Because that's not a full heal, but it's like pretty darn close. It's definitely like half health. A half health heal is pretty good. Contraband showerheads. Oh, too high pressure. Oh, you know what? That does sound familiar. Because I've heard of a lot of these bits, but I've gotten to see so few of them firsthand. The chicken restaurant neon. That's right, the neon sign. Yeah, that sounds familiar. I like that it can hit multiple targets. If they all line up like that, if they all kind of coalesce on a single spot, you can do a single mega bonk, mega punch. These fellers. Big and slow and heavy. They have a lot of health. Would that say something free? It was like a free shot or something, like extra damage or something. Oh, I think that means they got hit by the slowdown effect and they were freed from the slowdown. I think that's probably what that means. Man, Farsight, I'm so glad you pointed that out because that makes such a difference. Especially in times like that when I can take it a little bit slow and I don't mind lining up my shots for like a more economic play, economically viable play. I'm not wasting my resources. Especially with these guys, because these guys, like, you know, they're melee only, and they're pretty slow. Nice, sweet, sweet time. These guys, not so much. Pop them from afar. Oh, it's a face. It's a face shot, like a headshot. Headshot. I do wonder if there's like an actual aiming situation where like an actual headshot is counted, because when it's kind of sprite based deal, I usually just assume aim towards the whatever it is and just hope for the best. So if there's some kind of like body part hit that you have to maybe consider, that'd be unusual. We got something else entirely, by the way. What's this? Is it the golden gun? The wool man with the golden gun? Pretty legit. We got a lot of ammo for it. We'll try it. I love this thing so much. Although, again, I have so much ammo for it. I mean, man, I feel like I'm just kind of flying off right now. Still level 3. I haven't leveled in a while, but we'll need to go back to the base eventually. Oh, you can break these. At first, I thought they were just like piles of lumber, and maybe that's what they are, but they're breakable. Do they have things? Find out. They do have things sometimes. This shower do two things. One, be extra hot and remove anything else. Yeah, there's like the whole joke about a couple that lives together and has like very different expectations or even needs for like how warm the shower water needs to be. And Grace and I absolutely are that couple, because I like my water what I consider to be normal warmth, and she wants hers to be scalding to the point of like inducing a first-degree burn or some shit. I'm over here like, what is wrong with you, woman? Turn that water down. It's awful. Holy moly. Like whenever, you know, taking turns in the shower, it's like adjusting the levels accordingly, because we definitely have different expectations as far as that's concerned. The guitar lessons at the same place. That's cool. But didn't even know each other at the time. That's cool that you guys were both taking lessons from the same person. Also, I didn't know both of you even played guitar. That's fantastic. Do you keep up with it at all? Or do either of you keep up with it at all? Because that sounds really fun. The fact you just happen to take guitar lessons at the same place, that's very cute. Small world, man. Small world. Oh, it's gonna be a boss. Oh, shit. 40. That's like pretty standard, I think. Oh, it was a crit at 40, I see. That's a pretty good long range, but otherwise not that exciting. What I'll do is I'll go ahead and break these guys, and I think what I'll do is I will go back to the base. Just kidding, I'm gonna buy one more. Money's for this. Ooh, we got all kinds of fun stuff. I think what I might do is I just might do like an entirely different loadout. Back to the base and switch out our loadout entirely. It was 20 years ago. Pretty good on acoustic though. Oh man. Do you still have a guitar at all? Like it'd be fun to still just mess around just for funsies. Not to like perform in front of anybody, but just for your own enjoyment. Now, will he replenish this ammo? Special guns. He did, man. He replenished the fucking punch-a-majig. The thing is that we have so many bullets for all these other weapons. I don't think we have to rely on that exclusively anymore. Let's see. Here we go. So I think what I might do is I think I will drop a couple of these things. So let's get this fucking cool looking thing right here. And yeah, I think I might even drop this one. Now, we have like, because each of these things has a pretty good amount of ammo, except for the shotgun. Energy weapon. Or standard pistol. I think that's the same, yeah, it's the same ammo type as that one. Same ammo type as the Uzi as well. Oh wait, no, it is not. It is not, because that's a higher ammo count. Like the bullets look pretty similar, but they are different. Slightly different looking, I think. Because that one's great, does a lot of damage, but given that it's an energy weapon. The downside with a loadout like this is that I'm at the mercy of the bullets that I find, whereas the energy weapons can be easily replenished at the lab. So maybe some energy weapon is a good idea. Or maybe I should be a good boy and still have like the basic pistol, with the energy pistol on my person. Fires pretty quickly. Yeah, let's do this one. The shotgun I'm really enjoying, but the close range is a little bit off-putting. We'll stick with this one. Come on back, baby. The pain reminds me I'm still alive, man. Just so I can feel something. Just so I can feel something, man. If the water doesn't sting, then it's not working. It's gotta like, it's gotta burn the sin. It's gotta burn the shame away. I know it's a comfort level thing, and it's also like, you know, just whatever you were used to as a kid, obviously. But it's like, man, I can't do it, man. I got this sensitive little skin. I'm a sensitive, dainty little flower. I can't help it. I'm a sensitive little flower. I get sensitive skin. Again, you might think I'm tough and manly, but inside that tough, masculine exterior is a squishy little marshmallow interior. All right, boss battle time, or at least like boss arena time. Oh, it has a chance to confuse, maybe? Oh shit! Now I don't see them like attacking their bros. Yeah, they're just kind of like wandering around aimlessly. Oh, and this has a chance to slow. That's kind of cool. And by chance, I mean it's like very reliable, so from what I can tell. I kind of miss having my little punch majig, because now, oh, look at this guy. Now I have like no explicit crowd control abilities. Oh shit. And again, I'm at the mercy of the ammo that I am finding. I can drop this guy soon. That'd be nice. Oh, he's stunned. Nice. I think because his bro hit him. I think there is friendly fire. Sometimes. Oh, you know what? Maybe not, because there was that one instance where I noticed that one guy was slow, and I assumed it was because he ran through the environmental hazard, but maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was like the weapon I had just had a slow that I didn't realize. Yeah. So let's confuse him for a bit, make him sad. This weapon's not as much damage, but good. That's actually pretty decent crowd control, because it does like make them clueless and kind of silly for a bit. Oh, that's a raid! We'll read that in a meowment here. Loading, there we go. I'm reloading! So this is a Zombies Ate My Neighbors inspired, ouch, kind of game. This is Ghetto Zombies. We're on our first little boss battle area. Throwing all kinds of nonsense at me. Can't be having that. I think this is actually, it might be like a mini boss. This might not be like a boss, but a mini boss. At least some kind of like elevated bad guy for sure. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stun him. Ow. And unload on his ass. Oh, it's entirely possible you can't have multiple statuses on him, status effects, because I noticed when he was like confused, it seemed like he went back into being just standard slowed when I hit him with the slow roll. Also running low on ammo for the assault rifle, which makes me a little bit nervous. How about this guy? This does some pretty good damage. Yeah, that's good, really good damage. I was gonna say, surely he has to die eventually. He can't just have infinite health. There we freaking go. There we freaking go. So we got the key, very nice. And that's a Woo, Ray. What's up, Woo? Thank you, man. Thank you very much, Mr. Woo. Let's do a quick little shout out for the man. Man of the hour, or the second man of the hour. You're the second gentleman to rate us in quick succession, because C. Dutson rather just rated us earlier. Got a few guitars. That's wonderful, man. I'm glad you still have them, Chuck, if not just for messing around from time to time. And of course, you know, we both of us know an exceptionally gifted guitarist, because of course Aaron is very, very good at what he does. I'm sure he'd be able to give you some pointers if you were wanting to get back into it. But thank you, Woo. Woo was playing Darkest Dungeon. One of these days I'm gonna get around to playing that game. It makes me nervous, man. That game makes me nervous because I'm sure it's very good. In fact, I know it's very good. I've watched people stream it a whole bunch. I know it's a good game, but I'll play it one of these days. I'll play it one of these days because I know it's a good one, but like, it's so scary. It's so stressful. I mean, I get stressed out just watching people stream it. So my squishy little ass would get pulverized very good by it. It does look very fun. No denying it. As always, Woo, whenever someone raids, especially if they're a friend of the channel, and you absolutely are, if there's any clips of yours you want to share with us, I'd love to see it. No pressure, obviously, but if there's anything of yours that you were proud of, any fun moments, I'm always down for what you got. No, this is a very fun little game. I'm enjoying it a whole bunch. I'm wondering if that was like the first major area that we just beat, or if there's more where that came from. Reload that one. I guess I'll reload all the weapons. But I want to do the heal. I'm actually going to hold off on the heal for now. I do need to get back to the base at some point so we can level our stuff. Shaky. Oh, there's a base retrieval area. Okay, maybe do I want to like look around see if there's anything else before we get into this proper? I do think, yeah, there's indeed more where that came from. Actually, I wonder if I confuse, can I just go up and wail on them with melee? Because it seems like when they're confused, there we go. There's more tagging to be done. If they're confused, it seems like they just kind of wander. They hurt you if they, yeah. So if you just like wander into them, they won't damage you just by touching them. At least not those guys. That's kind of nice. So if you really want to be economical, you can confuse them with the weapon that confuses, and then just punch them to death while they're kind of ambling about randomly. Go and do the... In fact, I'll probably do a couple things. So we've powered through a bunch of the ammo for the assault rifle. I'm kind of curious. I think we determined that these are different ammo stores, even though they look awfully similar. So I think if I wanted a rapid fire thing, I would say either this one or maybe the Shoddy. The Shoddy has a much shorter range, but the Uzi is undeniably pretty fun, so I might mess with that a little bit. I would say more attack. I've kind of been enjoying doing more damage and also having a better chance to crit. That's kind of nice. I could change characters, but I don't know. I'm feeling great with this character. Hard and well balanced, and I'm like specializing in areas that I want to specialize in, so that's kind of nice. Okay. Level, and now go ahead and tag the spot here. More Zambonis. It's a very cool little game. I'm liking this a lot, and I'm liking it a lot more thanks to Farsa pointing out that yes, there's a... Because when you aim, you can shoot from the hip just by aiming normally with mouse key, with just like your mouse, but you have to right click to get like that good shit on the aiming. Oh shit. What a difference that makes. Being able to like line up your shots and actually like shoot, like be able to hit reliably, because for a while there I was like, man, the spread for some of these weapons is really rough. Now it's much less of an issue. Oh, I probably should restore my energy weapons. I haven't used that one too much. It's probably fine. This one doesn't seem to cause any environmental effects or like status effects necessarily. Although it does kind of like, it does that thing where it's like it kind of stun locks them a little bit. Like as they're getting hit, they're not moving too much. But it eats through ammo real quick. Real quick. Blast the ass. Can I shoot through the wall? Like sometimes you could punch through the wall sometimes, but not right now. Let's see what this one's gonna be. Ooh, another SMG. That's like the RCP-90 from GoldenEye. I like that shit. I want to take that instead of my Uzi. I don't have a lot of ammo for it. Let's save it for now. We could come back to and get that later. Because weapons like this just devour through bullets. Like they just eat through bullets like it's no one's business. But no, we're having a fun time though, Mr. Wu. I appreciate you popping in. And like I said, Wu, if you have any clips you want to share, you can be my guest. Always love getting to see what you're up to. I appreciate you rating, man. It's very, very sweet of you. Hope you're enjoying Darkest Dungeon. That game is very fun to watch. And one of these days I'll stream it myself. I tell myself at least, but I like watching other people stream it, even though it stresses me right the fuck out just watching it. I can imagine how I'll do when I eventually stream it. Yeah, if you have any like fun moments, like goofy times, I'd love to see it. I can break the boxes, but I can't melee through there. Yeah, this one confuses. I like this one a lot. It's a % chance, obviously. Ow. Thing is, like, melee is great, but when something has that big of a health pool, it's not gonna make a difference. Kill him dead. The only way we know how, and that's with lots of numbers. There we go. Drop a lot of experience, at least, the big guys. Little zombie head for anybody curious, that's experience. For leveling up your guy. Or gal, in this case. Sure enough, this thing is eating through bullets just as I knew that it would. Oh, shit. Yep. More Zambonis there. I'm gonna open that up in a meowment here. And there he goes. Yeah, at least that gun's good for like the simple Zambonis. Heal there, although I don't think we need it just yet. I will go ahead and grab this one now that we understand the difference on what the colors mean. New weapon. What's this one? The gumball machine. Oh, it's a special energy weapon. I'll grab it just so I can see. Oh, it like gets them stuck. That's cute. That's pretty good damage too. I'm impressed. We'll shoot through the wall, which is kind of neat too. Yeah, that's pretty neat. I'm gonna save that for like the big dudes for sure. Speak of the goddamn devil. Deal with you first. Use him first. Yeah, pretty good damage, and it gets him stuck. That's kind of neat. Does it go through them? No, it's like, I see what's going on. It's just like a visual effect. Yeah, good damage, and it locks him in place. Man, you could do a lot worse. That's really good. Very good. Bam. Yeah, these fast zombies, they seem like they're harder to confuse. The big guys, they get confused in like 1 or 2 hits. The fast ladies, not so much. Yeah, they're confused, but then they run around, and it's hard to like follow up with a punch. Headshot. Yeah, like, can I actually aim for the head? I mean, kinda, sorta. What a cool game. What a fun little game. I'm liking it a lot so far. I don't know how long this first level is. It feels like it's going on for quite a bit. Of course, I've been playing it kind of slow. It's probably on me. I like stop to, you know, break the trash cans and the boxes to get extra stars and extra experience when I can. Probably not really necessary. Get extra bullets, even though, again, I feel like I'm doing pretty good on those right now. Oh, got his ass. A couple other Zambonis. Stun both of those, or confuse them both at least. And then punch their dickens out of them. Punch the dick out of them. Either punch the dick out of them, then punch the dick into them, I suppose. Yeah, lots of tagging spots, and the tagging spots, of course, cause like a monster surge. When we start popping off, we'll have to make sure we're careful about the fights we choose. Gunned him and got a crit. Nice. And I'm kind of curious, is there anybody here that never played Zombies Ate My Neighbors? Pretty sure it was a Genesis title. I can't remember if it was also on Super Nintendo. It might have been. It very well might have been. But I know for sure it's definitely on Genesis. And I don't know if I ever owned it, but I definitely played it like at friends' houses, that kind of thing. And I never got very far. I remember like the first boss is like the giant baby, I think. Giant baby in like a diaper or something. I always liked that game, but I have no idea what the later levels look like. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna actually shoot from the hip for a little bit because when there's this many of them, I don't have to worry about like being that accurate. Okay, sometimes you want to like shoot and move at the same time, so you don't worry quite as much about accuracy. Kind of curious. I see, yeah, face and head show up every so often. I don't know if that's like a random chance. Like now I'm like specifically aiming for the head. It seems like it's not a guarantee. A whole bunch of stars on that one. That's nice. Very nice. Very nice. Other things drop that. Got that dog. That dog on us still. What I'm not sure is if there's more than 4 tag spots. I think there might be actually. Like I've seen more than just this number up top. We'll see. Grab this one next. If you complete a tag, you get the little backpack bonus. Yep, just like kind of dodge through it. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Now that like the worst of them have been taken care of, I can like be a little bit more choosy. The old stun and melee strat, which is, again, great for conserving resources. Not always viable, but frequently very enjoyable. For me, not the bad guys, though. Not for them. I'm getting beaten to death by, like, a 13-year-old girl. It's probably kind of embarrassing, but it's fun for me. I enjoy. I'm glad I get to do it. I'm glad I get to be the one causing the beatings. Is that a Yoshi egg? Little purple guy right there. Oh, come to Brazil, by the way. Oh, yeah, actually, I think it is a Brazilian developer. I think I did see it's a developer based out of Brazil. Brazil flag is not just there for show. That always makes me happy. Fun representation. Alright, here's one here. Load the stuff. Spending more ammo than I'm gaining with the Uzi, so I might need to go back to the base in a little bit and switch out for something else. The shotgun's really good for that too, or the punching majig. The punching majig is also great for crowd control. Get him them all, so they're all on one side. Oh, shit. Okay, so you can't be in aiming mode and go to a dodge at the same time. Headshot. We got lots of heals available, which is nifty. 31 shots left on that guy. Stunned, idiot. Get punched to death, idiot. Yeah, and of course this one just locking blades. This thing's like the secret weapon. That's great probably for like mini bosses and maybe even maxi bosses too. Lots of resources here. So one more tag is all we need. I think what I will go ahead and do is... There was a teleport thingy in this zone. Gotta find it. Is there a map? Gotta wander around. I think it was in this zone though. If I can find it, I will indeed take it back. The base. And if not, well, that's fine. We can manage, obviously, but it would be nice to be able to go back to HQ if that's an option. Oh, hold on. Was that the next tag spot? Except I think that's outside our current zone. Oh, here it is. Last one's right there. Okay, so I think I was wrong. I think there was not a tag, teleport zone here. That's fine. So I'll go ahead and I'm gonna save my stars. I mean, heal might be nice later. I'll save it for now. Kitty cat. Good kitty cat. Oh god. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Reload. That's it for the Uzi. That's fine though. We like kind of culled the majority of the horde that I was concerned about. Ow. Stun, so I'll beat the shit out of him. Ow. Too bad, not too bad. This guy. Maybe heal would be a good idea actually before I go to the next zone. You have the key. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back and get my extra pistol. Although I did get some ammo for this guy. I think I would do better. Grab that guy. I kind of have two like standard pistols. Oh, and I just realized they of course they use the same ammo stores, obviously. You know what? Since they use the same ammo stores, I think I actually will hold on to. Because yeah, do you call it a paintball gun? A gumball gun. I was saying not paintball, yeah, a gumball gun is very good and it's so reliable and does such great damage. I like the other one a lot, but this one's fantastic. It is just wonderful. So we'll check that in a second. Zombie dog. Dunzo, very nice. Can I punch the tires? No, I cannot. Can I kick the tires? Damage it does? My god. Oh, there's a teleport spot, by the way. That's actually just what the doctor ordered. Ow. You can shoot through there? Bro, you're cheating. I'm telling you, man, these guys got wall hacks. Coming in from the other side. Yep, I see that. I see that shit. Yep, I seen it. I like how I got them both kind of by accident. Can I like get multiple in one single shot? That'd be kind of slick. Base. Yeah, maybe there is like some like location detection, like hit detection kind of deal. I got enough ammo. I'm quite aware, fella. Oh, God. Ow. Both confused. Can I beat them both with a single punch? If they were really close together, yes. We're going to unlock this one. We got plenty of the goods. What's up, Aleph? Good to see you, bud. Yeah, no, I honestly, Aleph, there was that one moment where it occurred to me. I was like, well, it's the name of the game, right? When the category being selected on Twitch... Like the category is selected, so the name of the game is like You know, it's very deliberate. It's a very deliberate selection. But on platforms where there is no category for this game, like Facebook and Trovo and TikTok, I just have the name of the game set as the like the title of the stream. So I hope there's not somebody listening in right now going, whoa, 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 just because this is a person of color, Alex, come the fuck on. It's like, no, it's the name of the game, I promise. I promise there's nothing weird. It is a fun little game. I'm liking it a lot. It's called Ghetto Zombies. Graffiti Squad, that is the actual title. And I'm liking it a lot. I'm actually going to recharge our energy weapons and maybe switch a couple things out because this confused pistol has been really nice, but we just got a badass looking sniper rifle. And I kind of want to try that out. And I think that might occupy the same kind of overall slot as the sniper. So I think what I will do is either switch back to the assault rifle or the shotgun or our cool new SMG. 162. I bet we're going to burn through that pretty quickly. So we'll do shotgun instead. We have a lot of ammo for the shotgun. That's beautiful. So long range, mid-range special weapon, and close range. Good diversity of our weapons here. Gonna recharge the special weapon, which I think you can do for free. I don't think it costs you anything. Does it cost me stars? There's no other currency that I can see in this game. Up with this guy. Charged up. Yeah, it didn't cost you a stars. We started with 201. Yeah, it's nice to have one energy weapon or one special weapon on you at all times. And the gumball one is great. Love that thing. I'm excited to try the sniper rifle. Doesn't hurt that it's pink, too. I like that it's pink. It's just an added bonus. Oh, you even get, like, the cool fucking, what am I thinking of? The arcade game. What was the arcade game that was a sniper game? Silent Scope? Yeah, it's like a silent scope kind of thing. That's sick. I love that a lot. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and crack this open, although I should probably not do the silent scope mode while we're dealing with the zombie surge. That's probably a good way to get overrun. Shotgun is great, and it does a lot of damage. Of course, it's close range. Close range as fuck, but it's also damage as fuck. Yeah, and confirm that it really does seem like if you target the weak spot, it will do more damage. Pretty slick. Let's do another one. Other half of that same tag. Slug. It's... yeah, slug. That makes me happy. Slug my balls. So I'm trying to... oh, there's even a or a different death animation when you get a headshot as a kill. I like how the rifle turns red. Nice. What a cool little game. This is a very cool little game. It makes me a little bit sad that it hasn't gotten a ton of traction on Steam. I think it has like 60 reviews on Steam right now. And like 98% of them are positive. Like it's it's very well received for those that have played it, but it hasn't been like that popular. I think it's really good. I think it's like very fun. And I'm curious to see like what other bad guys there could be and what bosses await us. I'm sure there's more where this came from. Still the first level, but I'm enjoying this a lot. It's pretty well made, exactly, yeah. Some food for tomorrow, eggs, avocado, some pepperoni. Wow, that all sounds amazing. Sounds all amazing, Aleph. I'm always down for any sort of egg situation. I'm a big egg enjoyer. Egg joyer, if you will. Get out of here. Get out of here. There we go. Headshot. Yeah, the big guys getting those headshots is a lot easier. How big their heads are and how slow they move. And they're melee only too, that doesn't hurt. Yeah, like the eggs and avocado, like you said, that's a killer combination. I wouldn't think of pepperoni as a thing to complement eggs and avocado, but I do enjoy pepperoni, so I'm never in a position to judge. Got the key. And we have a lot of stars to our name. Now that I've like found a nice kind of pattern, like a nice rhythm on how to take care of certain bad guys, we have a lot of weapons to our name right now. So I'm not having to like get heals as often. And also I recognize after a little bit that there's different colors for heals versus weapons. Weapon drops, that is. Oh yeah, we're using ammo a lot more carefully. Oh, I never used my sniper rifle, bro. I gotta try the cool new sniper rifle. My cool new pink sniper toy. Right out here. Headshot. Oh my god. Look at that. Look at that damage. Wowie zowie. That's some crazy damage. Just using what you got. Yeah, I feel that. Got some frozen stuff, so you might as well use it in some way. Understandable. Oh, little birds. Little burbs. This thing is redonk. 500 damage and you get a, or maybe it's 600 when you get a headshot. Something absurd. Now the thing is, I don't have a ton of ammo for it. Actually, that's not true. I do have a ton of ammo, but finding ammo for it is not like that plentiful. But I think I recognize that, like when you look at the bullets here, like that kind of like very futuristically looking bullet there, like very fancy looking. Of course, the shotgun shells are pretty iconic, pretty easily recognizable. But in my mind, it's like, yes, it's like we find shotgun shells on a fairly regular basis, but like the fancy boy sniper shots, those are far and few between. Trying to point them out next time I see them. That was almost one of them, I think. I think I'll save like the sniper for like scary fellas and like bosses or instances where it's like you definitely want to drop something quick and efficient. Obviously shotgun right there. Sometimes if you're lucky you can get enough crits on a single like shotgun headshot blast of the shotgun on those big guys and drop them in one hit, which is kind of nice. Now what in the dick is this? Is it a special weapon? It's gotta be, right? Yeah. Bees. Dr. Bees will fix the problem. So I'll try it out. I'll bite. Gonna have it's a tall order trying to be as good, or dare I say maybe even better than the gumball gun, but a bee gun could be good. Good. Very much could. Otherwise, we have is that like a mini shotty? Like a sidearm shot. That's kind of cool. I think I might stick with the standard one. That is kind of neat. Good as like a sidearm, I guess. Does anything else interesting? Yeah, I mean, of course, I started the stream, I guess, about 2 hours ago, so this has been the majority of my evening. Had a pretty chill day today. Gracie and I got to hang out with one of her high school besties from back in the day, a little bit after work. And we continue to watch more Sopranos. We're on episode 4. I think it's episode 4 of season 6, which is the last season. So we're getting through it, man. We're getting through it. And I'm enjoying it, and I'm going to be sad when it's done. I can already tell I'm going to be real sad when it's done, so... Oh, this is like a... See, what, is it doing anything special? It does a pretty good amount of damage. Of course, a lot of damage. You get a headshot, obviously. I can't tell, like, if it does anything special when it hits. I guess if it doesn't kill, it can maybe stun them for a bit. There we go. That had one of those sniper shots in them for sure. I can't tell, like, what this thing does and what makes it special. We keep killing in one hit because it does enough damage. There we go. It's a poison, maybe? Yeah, it causes poison damage. Enough to kill? It was. Wow, I'll be damned. Ouch. But yeah, we're getting there, though. Some classic TV, yeah. I mean, let's see. This last season would have... I think it aired in 2006. Either it aired or was created in 06. Was filmed in 06. Owl fella. It's good though. Of course it's good. How could it not be? It's motherfucking Sopranos. But I've enjoyed it a lot, and I'm pretty impressed with how well the show has aged. There are some aspects of the show that maybe aren't the bestest, and I don't mean like, I mean, of course there's the obvious thing. There are some off-color language that is used, and I don't mean like the F-bomb. Well, that's not true. There is a F-bomb, not like the one that's harmless, the fuck bomb. No, the fuck bomb I could not care less about. The other F-bomb gets used by some characters, you know, in some not so flattering ways, but also, you know, late 90s, early 2000s, that, for better or for worse, is how people talked back then. I remember those days. I remember. But, and of course there's some, like, you know, some fucking like podcast personalities that love using that word, so some people are trying to bring it back with mixed results. But no, but what I do mean is that there's like some episodes that were just kind of okay. There was a few that were not, you know, amazing. It hasn't been like all without a couple duds, but on the whole, it has been very enjoyable. And there's a lot of aspects of the show that have aged well. And the guy that did that show was a mentor to the dude that made Mad Men, and you can see, like, obviously they're very different shows, but there's like some commonalities with like the show's very deliberate choice of music and very deliberately like how they name their episodes is like very deliberate and like you know, references certain like aspects of the show, certain character motivations that are maybe not so obvious on the outset. And then like that's one of those things that really rewards a second viewing. And that's not like I'm gonna go out and like watch it all over again right when it ends. I'm not gonna because I know that kind of person where they watch The Office, for instance, and they watch it all the way through, and then when they wrap up with the last episode of the last season, what do? They go back to the first episode of the first season and start the whole thing up again. So it's like, no, I'm not gonna treat the show like that. But it's one of those where, like, if you know what's gonna happen, certain little moments and certain little, like, certain movies that are shown in the background of certain episodes, or like TV shows that a character is watching, or a song that plays, or the name of an episode, or like an offhand comment made by somebody else, turns out to be significant. I'll give you an example, a spoiler-free example. For those who know, you'll understand what I'm getting at here, but I will not spoil it for those who don't know. So in season 5, there's a moment where Tony Soprano is checking into a hotel, like a temporary stay because he's on travel, and the person asks him, "Will you be parking long term, or like will you be doing short term parking, or will you be using long term parking?" And Tony's like, "Just park wherever. I don't really care." But he's asked deliberately, short term parking or long term parking. The name of the next episode, long term parking, and there's a very, very significant reason why that term is used in that episode that I will not elaborate. But anyway, those little winking moments, that's a very Mad Men kind of thing. I'm sure The Sopranos wasn't the first show to do that. Of course, Mad Men isn't the only one either. But that's one of those things I love about Mad Men, and that's something I'm really coming to appreciate with this show. So anyway, long story short, it's a good show. It's a good show. It's a good one. But anyway, so let's continue with this one, and do the last tag. Watching some anime Delicious in Dungeon. Man, so Gracie and I watched the pilot for that one, and I loved it. I was like, this is great. Gracie wasn't so sold on it, which surprised me, because usually she doesn't love anime that's like super violent and that kind of thing. She doesn't love she, of course, we like Don, and that has like a decent bit of like, you know, fights and whatnot, but also you get like the funny zany shit. At level 5, hell yeah. You get a little bit of everything with Don. But yeah, we watched the first episode of Delicious in Dungeon. She was like, I don't know, there's not like enough conflict for me. And I was like, what? I thought too much conflict was what you didn't like. But I think for her, it's like, it needs that sweet spot. It needs that sweet spot. But I loved it. I thought it was great. I thought it was really good. So I was really impressed by what I saw. It's not all about fighting, but there is fighting. That's the thing. Like, to me, there was some conflict, of course. There's opportunities to change their ways. Yes, there are opportunities, but it is usually short-lived. It is usually short-lived. That's right. The dub is pretty good. Yeah, I mean, I was really impressed by that one episode. That might be one where if I'm to watch more of it, I watch it on my own. And I don't really make a lot of time to watch shows or movies or anime, even for that matter, on my own. Usually, if I'm watching something, usually it's with Gracie. That might be one I have to carve out some time for, because I think it'd be worth it. And also, I did hear that it got a new season. I don't know if the new season is airing now, if that's in the future, but I know there either is more than just the first season, or there's about to be coming out this year. There you go. Perfect. Yeah, it's about cooking, of course. Well, that's the thing too. We watched Food Wars. We never did finish it. We watched a good chunk of it. I think I will try this with a shot, just because I'm curious to see how it handles. Oh, it's a wider spread. It's kind of cool, actually. I think I might try that. We watched Food Wars, and I liked it. That show is so over the top and wild. That is such a horny ass show. Holy moly! So fucking horny and so hilarious. And I liked it, and Gracie liked it too. We got like we watched the first season and got about halfway through the second season, and she started to get kind of bored of it. And I enjoyed it, but like that's one where I was like, I could go either way. that was still fun. But yeah, that was such a fucking horny show. And like, there's not so much conflict insofar as there's no fighting, obviously, but there's adversity. You know, there's challenges to rise up against, obviously. So it's a different kind of vibe, but very good show. Well, it's good insofar as like the challenges I think are pretty well thought out, and the way they show the cooking I think is very good. I think it's got a lot going for it for sure. Not a lot of ammo for that one. I'll stick with the shotgun. But also, it's an excessively horny show. It's so fucking over the top with its fan service. So I mean, it's fun, but it's also like it's also a bit fun. Alright, so there's a big arrow pointing down. That's probably like a big fight down there. Let's go ahead and do these first. That's a good like 90s kind of looking guy right there. I like that fella. See, now I always want the headshot and the face shot. Seems like it definitely does more damage. And also, I just like the callouts. The callouts make me smile. And if I wanted to, if I got sick of this weapon, I could just switch up back from it from here. Even though we've crossed a broken bridge, I do have a little spot to kind of reach over from the other side of the dumpster, which is kind of cool. Yeah, the fight seemed pretty cool. I think even in the pilot, there was like a decent bit of fighting, like a little bit at least. And the character interactions were very fun. I thought the characters themselves were like very fun. Like they were very enjoyable. The dwarf guy was cool, where you can't see his mouth, which is so huge. And the healer lady, like she was cool. Like all the characters were very enjoyable, honestly. I liked a lot what I saw. That was just the tip of the iceberg. I'm sure. There's plenty more where that came from. So the question is, do I want wider spread shotgun, or do I want tighter shotgun that maybe doesn't have it, but it has like a farther reach? I think I want the wider spread. Do I want that? You know what? No, I think I do want the farther reach. It's not that far is the thing. Not that much of a difference. Yeah. You know what? I'm sticking with this one because it's not that much of a difference. It is a smaller magazine size. Smaller, magazine's the right word, obviously, but smaller number of bullets you can fit in. Shells, I guess. But yeah, I think that is probably the right call, honestly. Really good damage too. Yeah, I think it's more number of bullets, like number of like projectiles launched from it. Hey, what's up, Loki? Thanks for popping in, bud. I know it is getting kind of late. It's like 12:30 right now in my time zone. I'll probably go for another hour or so, but I know it is getting up there. But thank you for popping in, though, Loki. I appreciate you hanging out with us. It's a very good little game if you're curious. If you're curious on my take, I like it a lot. It's very fun. And sure enough, just as I was hoping, we do get to see more monster types, which is exciting. Can I snipe them from afar? No, I can't. It's probably for the best. Let's get back to the base because I do have a level to spend. In the same time zone, yeah. Yeah, no, I usually I go like to about 1:30-ish. That's usually what I go for, but yeah, I mean, understandably, that's pretty up there, especially on a school night / work night. Yeah, the shotgun's been great. Been really good as for a like a good crowd control kind of weapon. This one here, like the B launcher one, is fun. I think I might still be partial to the gumball launcher though. Kind of curious, is the Uzi same as this guy? No, it is not. Actually, we have a lot more ammo for it now. What I think I might do is I might do that instead of the shotgun. So we'll have this RCP-90 looking weapon, this cool looking little SMG. We'll have this as kind of our crowd control multi-fire weapon. This as a huge damage dealer when you're like shooting something slow, and this is kind of a good utility weapon. That's our spread. Now this SMG also looks pretty cool. That's probably more akin to the Uzi, which is cool, but I think I'll stick with this one for now. Because what the gold key above my head is, that basically means that I have access to the final area. So I think I will do. I think I'll do stamina. I feel like there've been a couple times where I'm like kind of rubbing up against not being able to dodge enough times. Like I chain the dodges together, then at a certain point I'm like, yeah, like I'm pressing the buttons, like come on. So a little bit to recharge. So I think an enhanced stamina will help sometimes when I'm trying to dodge a whole bunch of shit. Also, let's make sure we stop by the energy guy so we can get our energy weapons replenished. What time do I usually start? I try to start around 8:30 or 9. Even earlier if possible, but basically as early as possible. But usually by the time like my wife goes to bed, And I get the stream set up. Usually I'm starting around 9:30, sometimes 10. Tonight was closer to 10. Usually I go for about 3 or 4 hours. Usually closer to 3, but sometimes I'll be able to, you know, squeeze in a bit of a longer stream sometimes. Okay, yeah. Of course, yeah. More than happy to have the homies hang out with us. It's never an expectation. I'll never use that line around like, I haven't seen you around in a while. It's never an expectation. But always happy to have the homies pop in, chill with us. Especially playing a fun game like this one. This is a very good one. Very good. Let's see what this is going to be awaiting us. I'm going to guess it's probably a boss battle. It might even be the boss for this level. As early we had like an enhanced bad guy, where he was like a standard size zombie, but he was like extra fast, had a whole lot of health. I'm not sure what this is going to look like. It might be something big and scary looking. Oh, thank you, Luca. It's nice of you to say, bud. And the fact that you stream as well, something for me to keep an eye out for. Always down for other homies to pop in on and see what they're up to. But thank you for popping in, man. I do appreciate you. It's nice getting to hear from the cool dudes and dudettes. We got Fome. Or Foam? Probably Fome. As he rubs his little hands together. Hungriest zombie. Steroids jammed into his arms. He doesn't have a head, so no headshots. Shockwave. Oh, he's making ammo. Whoa! We had a whole bunch of ammo happen, including like bullets I don't know if I've seen before. I don't know if I've seen that blue ammo type. Duke said a bunch of shit. I wasn't expecting him to drop ammo, but it's kind of nice though. So I'm complaining. This is like a blue ammo type. Maybe it's like ice bullets or something. There's that one gun that causes like a water effect. Might be like in like elemental effects, which is to say there might be enemies that are maybe weak to fire or water or that kind of thing. Not too bad of a boss battle though. It's hit me a couple times, but I think we pretty much got this nailed down. I don't pull off any stupid moves, and also as long as there's not like any crazy, ridiculous like second phases waiting for us. Also as long as I don't run out of ammo, but I don't think that's gonna be a problem. Big man. Whoop. We're getting ammo for other guns. He's dead. Nice. And by dead, I mean he's knocked out. Oh, there he is. The zombie mastermind. He like gonna pluck the syringes from him? No, he's just stealing him away. Okay. Oh wait, no, maybe that wasn't a zombie mastermind. Maybe that was the good guy, because I think he said he wanted to study the zombies. And I did see there was like the large tanks in the base. His skin looked kind of green, which made me a little bit... Oh, so much experience just there. His skin looked kind of green and sickly, and dare I say, maybe even a zombie-esque kind of way, which made me wonder if that was, you know, like an indication that he was not good. There we go. Chapter 1 clear. So that main gun was great. That SLM slam, come on and slam. Yeah, that shotgun was good, but I like the other shotgun a little bit more, I think. And that punch-a-majig weapon is really neat. I like that a lot. And it was of course really nice to find early on, given that has so much ammo. It's like over 1,000 punches with the thing. It's great. It's basically an extended ranged gun, what am I trying to say? Melee weapon. It's like a ranged melee weapon, if that makes sense. That doesn't do a lot of damage, but it has so much ammo. It's great. But once we kind of built up a very healthy store of ammo to keep with us, you know, it didn't so much outlive its usefulness, but it wasn't as worthwhile, given that, like, well, now I have other weapons that have so much ammo. I'm fine with what I have. I don't need to like really conserve my resources. Blow these up. Yeah, baby. That makes me happy. So I do want to switch out the SMG just because we did use a bunch of ammo from it, obviously. didn't quite get enough to level up. I have a lot of stars at 450 stars. That's so much. It's huge. A little wink. So I'm kind of curious. Yeah, we've seen these like large containers. Is that where they like study the bosses that we kill? Actually, didn't use any of the plasma weapons. I'm curious. I think I'll switch this one out for sure. I don't want to just do the shotguns. I'm trying to mix it up every so often. That assault rifle is pretty cool. Oh, it used the same ammo as that particular SMG. Shotgun, of course, is great. One is pretty okay. Yeah, I guess we could just do something like that for a little bit. We'll try this one out. But I'll probably end up going back to the shotgun before the day is done, most likely. I'm curious to see, like... Okay, yeah, maybe I'm wrong, because I thought I saw, like, those, like, giant containers. Oh, here we go. Let's go to the second floor. I guess where I first saw them. I'm just kind of curious if there's, like, an indication for how far you've come, basically. I saw that a bunch of them were empty. I was wondering if there was something to these things. Go on, fella. That's the same thing, yeah. Trying to continue his research. Is that the guy? No, I think the guy was already there. Okay, yeah. So never mind. I think I'm full of shit. And maybe we're like collecting samples or something. So the dude that, yeah, so never mind. The guy that whisked that one guy away might have been indeed an evil villain of sorts. Would not surprise me. Evil villains kind of tend to, you know, frolic in games like this. The Dr. Wily type of sorts. Pretty big HQ. Yeah, pretty impressive, honestly. I'm gonna tag this one. What's it say? Bud? Hell yeah, bud. Oh, wrong weapon. Oop. Face. Stuff there. And again, we have so much stars right now. Although I think I did see that the dumpsters are going to be more expensive this time around. Earlier there were 50 to open. Now they're 100. 100. Because they better not be enough to kill the standard fellas at least. Oh, Big Berg. Or rather, excuse me, it's not burger, it's burglar. With an extra U. Probably a lot of experience too, so it would seem. Not that I'm complaining. Yeah, burglar. Always cute to me how American English and British English, there's like differences and like subtle differences at least in how certain things are spelled. Certain U's getting introduced for good measure. Look at this guy. Ooh, new SMG just dropped. Sure, I'll try it. Get like a Mac 10 kind of SMG. Seems like it might have some kind of extra status effect, but I can't quite tell what it is. It's like an Uzi, kinda, yeah. There's actually an honest to goodness Uzi, like a Tech 9 Uzi, basically, that we found earlier. Actually, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it doesn't actually have like a status, but pretty all right. It's not the most damage, obviously, but it fires real quick and it has a pretty decently sized capacity magazine. But ooh, we're on the beach. Beach episode. Like how they have what appears to be some kind of like maybe smaller AK-47. Scarier than an armed zombie, man. Fun. Hold my phone. Running some ammo for this thing as we're using it. That 3 more spots to tag. Get this one. Oop. Go. And also, if nothing else, you can always shoot from the hip and make it very inaccurate, but it's a lot faster to shoot from the hip. So if you're in a situation like that, you just need to like get the lead out. What I should be doing probably is going... I'll go ahead and finish him off right now. But for the big guys, I should probably use the sniper to pop those guys. Pop them real quick like. yo. Oh, they shoot a whole bunch. Ow. If I can get the drop on them, that's much preferred. No need for health just yet. Where's the range? Actually, the range for this is better than a lot of other SMGs are. This one at least reaches decently far. Oh, that's a good graffiti right there. I like that little fella. I was gonna say, get exploded, idiot. Draw their attention down this way. I can blow their asses up. Not enough to kill, but enough to make him sad for sure. Knock him as well. The reason I'm not using the sniper as much is because finding ammo for that thing is fairly hard to do. It's a very rare ammo type. That being said, that guy did just drop. I think it might just literally be one single sniper bullet. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I don't know how much you get per acquisition. Maybe it's more than one. I thought maybe it was truly just one bullet at a time, but maybe it is more than that, actually. Still doing okay. We haven't. It's weird. I haven't leveled up my health at all. It's just the starting level 3 amount of health for this character at least. And yeah, I feel like we don't take. I mean, I get hit every so often, but it's actually been fairly generous in that I haven't been like. Been just getting like knocked around super bad with like having constantly needing to heal. What's this, by the way? Special weapon. Huh. I'll try it. I'll use that. I'll grab that for now, at least in place of the gun or the gumball gun. One more tag spot to go back for. So if there's an HQ option, I might go back just because the SMG is getting pretty low on ammo, which is. Again, makes sense given that the SMG is, as a gun type in games like this goes, great at just eviscerating through ammo. Chomping them right through it. Let's see what this thing's all about. It's like mustard gun. And it actually might literally be mustard. It's like okay damage. Not any better than the other one. Of course, when you headshot with it, it's great. But it seems like it's about the... Oh, shit. If you get like a body shot, it's the same amount of damage as any other special weapon. And I don't see any like special stuff happening. I don't see any like status effects being applied. I will indeed go back. Need to level? Not yet. Not yet. So I'll go back real quick. And I'll switch out both these. So go back to the gumball gun because I love that thing. All the special weapons, that one's my favorite. And I will go ahead and get a refresher. Energy weapons. Ammo replenisher. There we go. Halfway through the next level, which is nifty. I would say my best bet for like a fun kind of crowd control-y sort of weapon. I mean, the confused pistol is great, but to me it's like not as like reliable as from a longevity perspective goes. I mean, to me, shotgun is just so good. It's so good, man. Like that one. I mean, I guess I could mess around more with the Super Soaker, but I love this thing. It's so delightful. It's so good. Oh. Going without my sniper rifle. What am I doing with myself? Going without my sniper rifle. Foolish. A foolish choice that would be. Against holographic zombies. I am kind of curious just to see what the training's like. Chivo for training in the simulation room, that is. F to attack. Then punch. Yes. Aim. Shoot. Round completed. Yeah, so even... I think the headshot with the mustard gun was doing 100. And a headshot with the gumball gun does 90, so a little bit less damage, but you get the added effect where it locks him in place for like 5 seconds. It's a really generous status effect. It's really good. I don't know if it's like, if you have to survive a certain number of rounds or what the deal is. I might want to do this maybe lower the music a little bit more. Just a bit more. Everything gets lowered a little bit more. And I'm using this thing almost exclusively is because I can just get it refilled. The at the like energy weapon restoration area anyway. It looks like it's replenishing it for me. See, it's going from like back to 100 each time, which is nice. Now, when they're stunned like that, when they're locked in place, I think they can still attack. So if they're in melee range, they can still slap you. How does this go? Can I just leave whenever I want? Maybe. Or I can be a gamer. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, we haven't seen these guys before. Yeah. Those guys hit like a dump truck. Those big fellers. Those guys have a mean range attack. Seeing enemies we haven't seen in the field just yet. Yeah, even though they're locked in place, they're still dangerous. But again, great for crowd control, especially against like a whole bunch of melee fellers. You guys have a lot more health than I expected. Fairly tanky and fairly quick, and with a ranged aspect as well. We'll go to 10 rounds. We'll do 10 rounds and see what that brings us to. 7. It might be a bit more than I can bargain for, but we'll see. Once those guys are stuck, good, as they should be. Ah. Oh, I'm kind of curious. Is this going to spend ammo? 5 on 211. That's where we're at right now. If not, I'll just use this. It's fucking cracked and overtuned to the high heavens. Yeah, I think it is truly infinite ammo. Of course, maybe not so good in these kinds of like gotta go fast situations. Oh, these look at these little guys. Yeah. New little fella just. Oh my god, I'm getting freaking sniped. Getting hit by the slow, in slowification. Ouch. Hope if I die here, I don't die in real life. Oh, I'm reloading, no wonder. It's like, man, it's taking forever. Ow. Ooh. Oh, it can confuse. That's nice. Wow, that was a shoot from the hip. It's out. I guess I've never actually shot something with a sniper and not had it just kill when it's a headshot, especially. Takes forever to reload, too. That's a thing. Get the fuck out of here. This place is scary. I can't handle 10 rounds that area. That place is scary, dude. I didn't want a chance. I didn't want a chance getting murdered there. Dying in the simulation room. I still got the key. Right, I'm done. Oh, come on. There we go. Make sure I didn't want to get caught in the crossfire. Crossfire! Yeah, I think it's like 3 or 4 bullets whenever you pick up one of those. Down her. I think that's somewhere to grab. We're actually doing just fine on health. I wonder if they fully heal you when you go to the HQ, because I don't remember having full health. Give this any other dumpsters to explore, but I think we're all set. All set, but knowing that things get more expensive makes it definitely worthwhile. Right. Here we go. Boop. Those guys are less of a concern. The big fellas, the big like mutant guys that are really fast and with a good range attack, those guys scare the shit out of me. Not so much those dudes. Those are the standard range guys. Tagging spot there. Actually, I'll go ahead and do both of them. I'll do this one. What's this one say? It says Sola. I guess if you dodge through people, it can sometimes stun them. That's kind of cool. Oh, come on. Oh, it's reloading. No wonder. I almost wonder if, like, maybe clicking, like I'm doing, like trying to fire while you're reloading, if that makes it go slower. There are times where it's like, come on, come on, come on. Like, it's taking its sweet time. Couple hits there. There it goes. Oh my god. Spawned a whole bunch of dudes. Of course, this being low, not great for long range as it is, these guys can fire a lot, and their shots are pretty accurate. So I'm getting close like that. I gotta be careful. There we go. Oh, he's still here. Now he's gone. Actually, I'm gonna reload first. Yeah, it is just a slow reload. Yep, it totally is. Yeah, I'm kind of missing the Uzi though. I'm kind of missing the SMGs and the assault. You know, something that can fire quickly and rapidly, and fairly accurately too. Hit for a little bit there. Go. Do the reload. Nice thing is you can reload and move at the same time, which is nice. Yeah. That as well. There we go. There is something over there, by the way. That real quick. And of course, if things get really desperate, you do have the special weapons. Great. There we go. Speaking of new weapons potentially, let's take a look at what these options are. No, okay, that has to be a special weapon. Actually, both of them might be. That one is, and that one is. All right, so this one is badass. Wow, that's cool as hell. This one, and I want to try out them both. I would say they both look great, but this fucking ball gun looks hilarious. Fucking is balling out of control. It's like a fixed range, which might be tricky to work around, but I'm more than happy to try it. That's really neat. That is really neato. I might also, actually no, I won't. I would not. Oh cool. I love Shikad High. Oh, Enter the Gungeon. I know that one. It's not a very good movie, but it's a good game. And maybe buy a heal, but I think we're fine. Do you want to refill anything? I think I'm gonna hold off. I'm also gonna hold off on switching out SMG or shotgun just yet. Well, for now. Oh, there's this fella. Yeah, for these, I feel like I should just snipe them. Give them no quarter. Those guys do scare me a little bit. Is this a new shotgun? It is. We'll try this one out. Pop him. Pop that big scary guy. Yeah, but not you though. This one shoots, oh wow, like 3 enormous bullets that go decently far, like decent good range. 500 damage, did not kill him. Whoa. Oh, it doesn't damage them? Oh, you just like move them. Oh, well that's not very exciting then. Well, never mind. That's kind of boring. So it just like moves enemies around. That's not very exciting. I wish I could go back. So yeah, probably at the next opportunity, then I will indeed grab the teleporter, take that and explore around a little bit. The shotgun's pretty solid though. It's not like very exciting. It's like doesn't have like a very long spread, but at least it reaches a little bit further than the average bear. Ow. Achievement for performing 200 dashes. Dashing. Through the snow. Okay. Actually, I should have just sniped him. There might not be a teleporter in this particular zone. What I want to do is explode this thing. Oh, that works too. That works too. Getting a lot of special weapon unlocks. Oh, a pink Uzi. That's just cute. That's just adorable. The fact that it's pink makes it better. The other Uzi that we found was like more of a standard looking fella, but this is just adorable. And the fact that it's adorable makes it better. It might be like Hello Kitty branded behind the scenes. Unofficially, obviously. That the heals only cost 50, that's kind of nifty. I might actually end up buying one of those. I'm kind of getting slapped around in this particular zone. We're definitely feeling the added difficulty, for sure. Mega news. Oh, there's an ultra news. Actually, yeah, I think I will bust out the SMG for this one. One does confuse. It's adorable, like I said, which makes it better. As it goes. Ah. I confuse him real quick. I kind of put myself into a corner. And look at that, we powered through the ammo in no time at all. Ah, shit. That. Oof, don't like that. That reload taking forever. Ow. Whereas those guys have a wicked melee attack to match their very unpleasant range attack as well. Indeed, gonna go and buy that heal because I'm getting slapped around. Get a little bit more of the Uzi stuff, but we do so much. Hoping that would reach him. Shotgun, nice. Environmental destruction, love that. Love that for us. You better be dead. It's kind of hard to not get a headshot on those guys. They're all head. We're always happy to be getting head, that's right. No one's sad about getting head in today's day and age. It's a three-parter. Our first three. Oh, yeah, it is the three-parter. Our first three-parter. Exciting. That's getting slowed by that slime. Is a bummer. Ew. Headshot. Headshot. And I walked right into that like a doofus. Not much damage, but the slowification of it is annoying. And unfortunately effective. It's like, it's very good at slowing your ass down. It's not just like a little bit, it's like really brings you down by a whole bunch. Want that, but I'll have to come back for that anyway. For the stuff you dropped. That magnet weapon is so hilarious. It's not very good. Well, I mean, maybe there are instances where it's very useful, but the idea of a thing that just moves enemies around, it's like, it's hard to get excited about that, honestly. Last part. Actually, here, let me reload first. That, reload that. That takes a long time to reload. I will indeed back to the SMG for a little bit on this one. That's some good. That's some of that good when it comes to the graffiti. That makes me very happy. Quality graffiti right there. The big guys were definitely blasting the asses. Yep. Ow. Doesn't always lower your speed though, I've noticed. It's a sometimes kind of effect. Not an always. Only 139 damage. What scam you guys running here? That confused him. Easier for the snipings. Ace. I'm reloading, no wonder. And when he pauses to throw his shit at me, that's when I blast his ass. But again, they have a lot of health. A single 500 shot, 500 damage shot is not enough to kill nowadays with those guys. Next level shit we've reached. I'm gonna reload, excuse me. I have a lot of bullets for this thing. I'm like carrying around so much ammo for this. Good lord. Anything else? No, sir. Except all the stuff is being blocked by the acid environmental effect thingy. There we go. Don't like this. Drop him real quick. Drop him like a bad habit. Oh my god, that's adorable. And of course they explode, obviously. Why wouldn't they? Kill 100 zombies with some machine guns specifically. What's this one? Got a bajillion ammo for whatever it is. It's a pistol, obviously. Oh, it's like just a heavy-ass pistol. A good range. And okay damage. So cringe. Pistol's great, and of course the range is great. Seems like it's like more or less some kind of Desert Eagle-y thing. It does damage similar to the special weapons, which is nice. Kind of just heavy caliber fella. 90 shots, 90 damage on a headshot. Not bad. You could do a lot worse. And it's like got decent range. A lot of stuff to be done here, so it would seem. Ah. Gotta two-tap those guys. There we go. But these dudes, though, oh my god, they're unfortunately accurate, and the projectiles they're throwing are also very fast. You're right on that dodge, man. Yeah. So, that's all well and good. What I'm going to do, though, is we're going to go back to the base for a minute. I do have a level ready, by the way. Level 6. There one more gun. Yeah, here we go. There's one more purchase. Take a look at what our options are. Ooh, a fancy-looking assault rifle. Wow, it's purple. It's got some decals on it. The decals make it better. That's how it works. Go back so I can replenish a couple things. Also, I'll probably switch out the shotgun for a special weapon. I don't think I need the shotgun and the assault rifle in the same loadout. Let's see what this next area has for us. And I go from there. I think I will do. I might do agility. A little bit better movement would be kind of nice. Faster movement, that is. Like filling out the weapons pretty well. This is only like half of what's available, I think, because there's another 2 racks on this side. So we've still seen less than half the weapons in the game, but still we're getting up there for sure. We get some pretty cool and pretty inventive weapons. Of course, the special weapons are the fun ones, but I like all the diversity we're seeing, which is pretty neat. I think I still gotta give the edge to the gumball. I think gumball is still where it's at, man. But I'm curious to try out this cool purple assault rifle. The palette swap, at least, but it's purple. It probably has like some kind of environmental effect. Maybe flames, maybe? The bullets themselves are purple, which is neat. Good enough reason for me to get excited about it. I am excited. Again, this is a really cool little game. I'm really impressed. This is very fun. Very good game. And to be honest, I mean, the zombies ate my neighbors aesthetic and like the presentation is there. It plays pretty differently though. Of course, it's, you know, twin stick shooter kind of deal. Mouse keyboard works great. And the leveling aspect and like the HQ weapon storage aspect, or maybe not weapon storage, but weapon selection aspect is like also very fun and very unique. Plus, it's not as brutally difficult as Zombies Ate My Neighbors. That game is tough, I think, at least. Maybe I'm just a baby, but I think that game is tough. So it lowers something. I'm not sure. It lowers their damage, maybe? How'd that reach? How'd that miss? Oh my god, how'd that miss? Jesus. How'd that miss, Jesus? Jesus is like, don't blame me for your shitty aim, Alex. What if I hit him with this, get him stuck, and then shoot his ass? Oh, it still didn't kill. Wow, wowee. That should be enough to drop him, though, yeah. Ow, I should have dodged. Just assuming it was gonna miss. Wanna get right there so I can blow that up. Just like that. Perfect, perfect. Plus, those things do disappear after a while, so you do have to be on your shit with those things. Grab another one. Reload first. Reload that one too. Pretty much reload everything. Well, kind of in between. That one in particular, that's a very slow reload. You can reload while you're attacking it. Woo, buddy. Hoping they'd be able to... That explosion will hurt the bad guys too. And maybe it does. Maybe it's just a % chance. Maybe it was like a very... Oh, Jesus. Maybe it was Jesus. Maybe it was a limited range. What if I just, like, load this guy up with shots? Yeah, there, he eventually drops as well. Oh, it also causes poison damage. That's kind of nice. Lady, please. Bitch, please. 500 damage. Seems like that's regardless of whether or not it's a headshot. Or maybe it's like always a headshot. Maybe that's how it works. Hard to tell. Slapped around a little bit, but we handled that, I think, decently well. Oh, that's a cute one. I like this one a lot. It's a graffiti happening. Oh, it does damage them. Nice. Wasn't a ton of damage. It was like 20 damage. It's not much, but, you know, every little bit counts. I'll take what I can get, man. Now. It does confuse, which is nice too. If it doesn't kill, like I'm just a little bit damaged shy of being able to one-shot them. That's a scary enemy type, and they're unfortunately very good. Very effective at being scary. Buy another one of those heals in a moment here. Let's go and do this one. This might be the last one, actually. Big boys. Good damage. Good damage. Oh my god. Get out of me. Ow. Oop. Oop. Yeah, pretty much when they start to attack, I just panic. Or maybe not panic, but I get ready with the dodge, knowing that it will likely be a good idea. Worst time with reload. There's a good headshot. It's done there. Not too bad, not too bad. I did get hit pretty bad at the end there, so I'm going to go and buy a heal. We got plenty of stars, though. Got the stars for it. Pretty generous heal, too, all things considered. I actually have quite a bit of assault rifle ammo because I was relying a lot more on the special ammo and the sniper rifle, but we still have plenty of ammo for both, really. That... Down this... Yeah, here we go. First time seeing these little fellas. We saw them in the training zone, but our first time seeing them in the wild. Very fast little buggers. Little fellas. Hellas and fellas. Can't snipe them from across the water. I can already tell whatever this is, that's gonna be a good graffiti. I can just tell. Sometimes you can just tell. Lots of just standard zombie fellas. And with sticks, some that just run at you really fast. I'm surprised that heals are still 50. I'm glad they are, but I'm surprised by it. Ass. Then kill his ass. The line of sight. Oh, and it's a glancing blow. It's only 100. There we go. Somehow, how did that... Oh, it probably shot the car in front of him. reload action, or what they call recharge. It's not loading, it's charging the gun. Totally different. Classic AK. What I can tell, at least looks like a classic AK, yeah. It's a child with the fucking, like, Kalashnikov. That's all it is, man. It's decent damage. It doesn't have any, like, special statusy things to it. And for that reason, I think I actually might prefer the purple. But it is a classic. Can't argue with the classic. No, this one has poison damage and it causes like some kind of debuff. Either lowers their defense or lowers their offense. Lowers something. Seems like it does, I think, the same damage, really. These fucking guys. Definitely need something long range to deal with those fellas. There we go. Hit shit. Got this one. And it is a purple sniper rifle. Oh, I mean, I do love the pink, but the purple is powerful. It's a power play if I ever did see one. 750, so it does even more damage to the headshot. Wowee. What's the downside? I guess the downside, probably, if I had to guess, is maybe less of a status thing. Which I'm okay with, because, I mean, if I do my job right, that'll kill with a headshot. Most enemies, at least. Pretty similar reload time, so obnoxious as hell. But let it be known, I have not one but 2 purple weapons in my inventory. If it means we're popping off, man. That's a good one right there. Good graffiti. Too bad, actually. That's... Oh, I can't, like, get the stuff, man. Come on, please. I want it. So that'll have to remain unclaimed. Can I just beat them to death? There we go. Just beat their asses down. Surprised that's able to reach them, actually. Good. A little bit more. When they spawn new zombies, they don't always spawn them nearby. They can spawn them kind of far away, honestly. This one's next. This is a two-parter. Oh. Oh. They're so like, oh wow, when it's a headshot, it's actually 1,500. Oh no, it was a crit. It was a headshot crit. That's what it was. Yeah, 1,500. That was incredible. They're so like wimbly bimbly. They move around so much. Those range guys, those range like mutant guys, I think be so scared. Alright. Can't grab those things. Try as I might, and I do try. Oh. Thanks. I'm like reflexively going for the dodge anytime I see them rearing back, just because I fear them deeply. Do I reload while the gun is not being selected? No, I do not, which makes sense. So if you select off of a gun and it needs to be reloaded, it will not be reloaded in the background. Makes sense. I wouldn't expect that, but I was secretly hoping. Headshot. You're forgetting about the gumball gun, although I haven't really needed to worry about it because, yeah, this has actually been pretty reliable. We've also been, like, finding ammo for it pretty consistently, which has been helpful, too. With a lot of the fast-firing weapons, I find ammo too slow to sustain them. I'm excited for this one. Is it going to be, like, a fellow with a cool jaw? That's like an Ed, Edd and Eddy face right there, man. I love that. That makes me happy. Like, I could just tell, like, with a very prominent, like, cartoon jaw, or, like, jawline, or chin, rather, I was gonna have a good time. And here I am, having a good time. Prophecy came true. Yeah. Oop. I'm gonna grab this real quick. Keys to the kingdom. it's 750 even before a crit with a headshot. That is enough to one-shot those guys, thank goodness, because able to just one-tap them is such a relief. Very refreshing. The second chapter tonight, because again, it is getting pretty late. It is a Wednesday night, which means I have to get up extra early tomorrow, because Thursdays are when I go into the office. So I can't go too degenerate tonight. I have to pretend I'm responsible. We haven't even found the mini-boss yet, although we might be about to, if I had to guess. Because we're getting checkpoints every so often, so like it wouldn't be the end of the world to drop it after a checkpoint gets hit and just kind of pick it up next time. They do self-explode. They self-detonate. You guys have like vaguely military fatigue looking kind of outfits, but not quite. Vaguely military looking outfits, kind of, sort of. Another Ed Eddie face, I can just tell. Oh, a purple shotgun. So many perps, man. Oh, it's a I gotta try the purple shotgun. I hope it's probably more poison. Well, actually, the purple assault rifle doesn't do poison. Or does it? No, the purple assault rifle does. The purple sniper rifle doesn't do poison. Or at least if it does, nothing's lived long enough to tell whether or not it does poison or not. Tempted. You know what? I'm taking all three. Full purple getup. All perp, no slurp. Or something. I don't know. Yeah, good Ed and Eddie face. I love it. Specifically Eddie. Yeah, okay, it does poison. So purple means poison, like universally. Ow. All right, so for these guys, yeah, attacking from afar is smart. Shotgun's good for close quarters. So why I need to be reminded of that? I should know these things. Know how to play video games. I played them before sometimes. Lots of goods. Lots and lots of goods. That being said, I'm just gonna beat this man to death for no reason. For no other reason other than the thrill of the kill. So a little ways away from another level to level 7. About halfway through. Goodness for the silhouette there, because I would not have noticed that guy had it not been for that. Well, pretty good amount of ammo for the assault rifle. I feel like I'm leaning on it a lot right now. Slug. The Chivo for killing zombies with rifles. 100 of them, that is. This is only 100. I feel like I've been using this a lot lately. Maybe not as much until this level, though. Beating him to death. Yeah, for no reason. No reason at all. Nice. I'll go back for this stuff. If they self-detonate, that probably doesn't count as our kill if they self-detonate. Now, I did take quite a few hits there, and I would do well to get a heal if I can find one. There was one in the previous biome. Now, there is a teleport back to the base. I don't really need anything back to the base. Teleport real quick to see if they can, like, if talking to the guy levels me up at all. Or not levels me up, heals me. Oh, you just get a full heal. You get a free heal, no less. Well, that's really all I want. I just wanted to see if I can get a free heal. Oh, yeah, that's all I wanted, really. I just wanted the free heal, and that's it. And when that's a free heal, I mean, granted, we have so many stars anyway. But if I find that I'm trying to be a good boy and serve my resources, it'll be a lot worse. The one, I would say if I had any critiques about this game, the one really, like, only downside I can strain to make is that the levels are pretty long. It's only the second level, and I've been streaming for like over 3 hours. Now, granted, the first like 20 minutes we're just kind of fucking around and kind of the general socializing shenanigans, but still, kind of, you know, the principle of the matter dictates that, like, you know, only like level 2 after all this time. Levels are kind of long, but that's not necessarily, that's not like intrinsically a bad thing. And of course you get checkpoints on the regular. If I had to guess, the game probably allows you to like, the checkpoints are probably not just for if you die, but probably for if you quit the game. You don't have to like, it doesn't have to be like on the margins of the levels themselves. Checkpoints probably are fine for that as well. That range, I do see that range fell, I see him. Sees me. That guy doesn't see me because does not have a head anymore. Ah, shit, I walked right into that because I'm very smart. Tagging spot here. Seeing a lot of the zombie dogs in a minute. For a minute, I was going to say, like, oh, we don't see those anymore. And I was kind of okay with it because they make me sad. I don't want to kill the dogs. Even if they're zombie dogs, I don't want to do it. But I gots to do it. A baby's got to do what a baby's got to do. And is this like an OG, like an old school shotgun? Yeah, kind of. Which is cool, but it's not purple. So I think I will stick with the purple. I haven't really been using this thing. I have a lot of shotgun shells. And we're starting to actually work through our reserves. Like assault rifle stuff, so I think I will default to the shotgun a little bit more when I can. Back to tagging. Tagging and bagging. Proto baggins, that is. Good fella. Yep, got his ass. I think the poison actually killed that guy. Slow reload cycle, which is a little bit unfortunate. But it's okay, it still works. That, please. Follow the slime trail. Ow. We're doing okay health-wise. Might soon come to the point where I actually do decide I want to go in on the health increase with the level ups. Because so far I've like done agility or attack power or a little bit of stamina, and I've completely ignored health increases for the level ups. Might get to that point fairly soon where I decide, you know what, maybe a little bit more health would be nice. But we'll see. One step. I don't overpromise anything. That for one of these is going to be worth it. One way to find out. That's Gritoffy with the raid. What's up, buddy? We're playing a very cool little game. This is a very cool kind of Zombies Ate My Neighbors inspired game. I'm really liking it so far. This is Ghetto Zombies, Graffiti Squad. It's very cool. Very cool so far. I think I might switch my shotgun for this thing. This looks like a special weapon. We found a, I don't know, fucking PDA gun. What is this thing? Oh, it shoots, it's like a glitch gun. That's cute as hell, dude. I gotta try the glitch gun. It uses energy. It's an energy weapon. Very, very cool little gun. We found the, like, of course, there's the usual assault rifles and sniper rifles, but then you find like little special weapons that are weird, but, well, you know, special. Jet, we got Jet in the house as well. Thank you, Jet, for popping in, and thank you, Jet, for shouting out our boy, Mr. Grants, doing some Metroid Prime 4. What are your thoughts on Metroid Prime 4? I've heard mixed things. I've heard folks like it, but I've also heard some folks are kind of on it. Also, we got an LMG. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. You know what it is, baby. You know what this is. We got the glitch gun. Oh, it puts him to sleep. He's eeping. Now he's dead. Cool as hell, man. That's cool as hell. Puts him to sleep. Permanently. Then I'm just gonna wail on him. Just fucking bust his ass out. It looks so sad when they're asleep. Look at that face. Oh, okay, maybe not that face, because he's dead. But yeah, they look so fat while they're so sad while they're asleep. Look at that guy. I can't melee him because I can't get close. It's a fun weapon. It's a funny weapon, rather. Do you get to choose your character? Yes, there's 3 other characters. I started with like the balanced character, and you get experience and you level them up. As you can see in the top left, I'm level 6 right now. What I don't know is if the levels are character specific. If like when you level one person, or if you gain experience rather, if it only goes towards who you're playing as. So I've only played as this character, but there are 3 other characters there. Metroid fans are probably not gonna like it. Yeah, I feel like I've heard mixed things about it, which is a little surprising, but, you know, so it goes at least. As always, Grats, if you have any clips for me, I'd love to see them. Anything you'd like to share with us for the rest of the class, I'm always down to see what the homies are up to, and you are a homie. You are one of the homiest of homies. You and JD both. Cool dudes. Get out here. Sniper, if nothing else. Sniper, but I hardly even know her. Get that reloaded. While we're waiting here. The sniper is very good. Almost too good. Ooh. Of course, this thing's fine. Yeah, there's like this sad, like I'm sleeping face. I'm never that sad looking when I sleep. I'm a peaceful little angel when I'm sleeping. So I'm told. He just looks surprised. You can just wail him. Just melee, just fucking beat the fuck out of him. Incredible, man, incredible. You're liking it so far, but it's a little bit easier, yeah. I mean, I'm a fake gamer. I've only played the first Metroid Prime. I loved it. And I've played it a couple of times through. The last time I played it was probably like 4 years ago by now, but it was the mouse keyboard Prime hack version of Metroid Prime 1, and I loved it. Yeah, at some point I want to go through and play the whole trilogy, and I guess really quadrilogy. Oh, jeez. Anybody else? Anybody else lurking around here? Lurking or twerking? Got one more spot to tag. And we'll try the mini-boss. Brad says he does have something for us, man. Do you have any other games you plan on streaming for this week, Grats? I know there seems like there's been a number of cool games that have come out somewhat recently, at least. Metroid Prime notwithstanding. I know Kirby Air Riders, I know lots of folks have been enjoying that one. But that one was, like, very good. Oh, I think Mario Tennis comes out pretty soon, doesn't it? Whoa, shit. I'm like fairly soon-ish. Yeah. It is fun making them go to sleep against their wishes and then beating them to death. That is strangely satisfying. Especially given that, like, these are zombies and this is we're playing as like a 13-year-old child who's just able to beat these dudes to death. Or presumably they were fully grown men before they became zombified. Be a lesson to all of us. Don't turn into a zombie. Just don't let it happen. If you're about to turn into a zombie, make the conscious choice not to do it. So you don't get beaten to death by a 13-year-old girl and embarrass yourself forever. Bring shame upon your family name. All that shit. Oh, the game crashed. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. The game crashed. Gosh darn it. I was having such a good time. That's okay. That's okay. Maybe that's a sign. Let's go ahead and watch Gratz' clip, but maybe that's a sign that it's also time to wrap it up for the night. It is getting kind of late. Here, I'll show you if anybody's curious. Anyone's curious. Action number 1. Step event 0. I wonder if I can tell what language this is. I cannot tell what language this is off the top of my head. Now, also, the game is developed by, I think it's a Brazilian studio. So, Zombie Corrina. I wonder if Corrina is something in Portuguese. Do walking kinematics. So yeah, some kind of script thing just proved out. That's okay. Let's take a look at the Gratz clip. What we got? Hold on. Yes, I want to. Okay, that's great. But can I? It's one of those where it's like you cannot deal with it. You cannot deal with it. I guess yeah. There's no just close button. Abort. There we go. I want to see the screen. There we go. Brazil again. Yeah, we played that Brazilian drug dealer game, and that game was so loud and stupid and funny. I love that shit. That game's hilarious.
Oh, Miles. Still unexplored areas in the ice belt. There it is. Oh my god. Miles, you fuck off.
Wait, I'm sorry. What was that? Excuse me?
Miles, you fuck off.
I heard what I wanted to hear. I got excited.
Like, I'm just minding my own business here.
Oh man, that is an enormous overworld.
Ban Miles McKenzie.
I didn't realize you were that far away. Holy moly. Hold on. Yeah. So I'm seeing you here.
Oh, Miles. Still unexplored areas in the ice belt. There
right.
it is.
Investigate further.
Oh
right. Now
God.
I see. and you're like a million miles away.
Fuck
Holy
off.
moly.
Like, I'm just minding my own business here. Can someone please?
Now, just so I'm clear, Miles is the fella in game, right? He's not like a chatter. It's like the fella who's like pointing you towards things. A dirty backseater. Cruise and Blast. Don't apologize about Cruise and Blast. Don't apologize about Cruise and Blast. It's something I embrace, man. You gotta embrace that shit. You gotta embrace it. It's a huge area to explore, right? Yeah. I feel like that's one aspect of the game that has gotten some negative attention is like some of the like nudges the game gives you. Kind of like nudge you along as opposed to letting you truly explore on your own. Because of course Samus, you know, is like the ultimate loner, more or less at least. You know, we get some of that in Metroid Fusion, and we're not going to talk about Other M. Not going to even engage with that one. But in general, the idea of Samus like having like a bunch of NPC buddies is a little bit out of character, like out of place, you would think. That being said, I mean, I said we were going to talk about it, but Other M happened, and Other M was dragged down so unfortunately with all this forced character interaction. I'm not even going to get into you're now authorized to use your missiles, Samus. Not even going to talk about that bullshit. But just the idea of like, yeah, having a bunch of like little buddies to hang around with. Like, it's not bad necessarily, but it does kind of fly in the face of what Metroid usually is about. That being said, Other M, people dogged on it all the time, and they blamed Team Ninja, for the developers for that game, for the direction that it took. But apparently, Team Ninja had nothing to do with it, with like the story and the direction. That all came from the guy, like the OG Metroid guy. I can't remember his name, but it all came, like that game would have ended up like that regardless of who developed it. So you can't blame Team Ninja for that. So that tells me that, yeah, the guy that, you know, has done such a great job with like Metroid lore was also at least partly responsible for the story of that game being such a mess. And I think that guy was also involved in this game's story. So, you know, this is not to like point fingers or say like things are bad because of this one person, but like, I think some of these things at least can be traced to that fella. Yeah. Doesn't need, yeah, it's like some mansplaining. Doesn't tell you how to get there right. It's like very linear. Yeah, it's a shame because again, I've only played the first one, but my interpretation is that Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3 do a pretty good job of being Metroid-inspired experiences. Dread was apparently really good. Heard really good things about Dread. Everyone loves Super Metroid. I loved Fusion. Not everybody did. Some folks thought that Fusion did too much into like the storytelling aspect of Metroid, but I still love Fusion. So, you know, there's all these great Metroid games where, yeah, that aspect of this, of like the gameplay and that aspect of Samus is explored very well. And then you have these kind of outliers that, yeah, get kind of linear and kind of like weirdly overly explainy about certain things. Yeah. It does move things along right. And maybe, you know, it's one of those things where like maybe that's like a critique they received. Maybe some folks are saying like, you know, I'm less likely to beat those games because I get lost. You know, it's a common refrain we've heard when it comes to Metroidvania games. Not that the Prime games are Metroidvania necessarily, but, you know, a Metroid-inspired game where people feel like they get lost all the time. Maybe this was a way to swing the pendulum on the other direction. Maybe they swung too hard. I don't know. Hard to say. It's still worth playing, right? Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. I feel like I should still play it. Yeah, knowing when to backtrack, right? Yeah, it's... I think that's a common thing that I understand a developer wanting to deal with somehow. And of course, for a lot of us, we think, okay, well, give us the usual kind of tools. Give us a map. Give us a way to leave notes or like little, like leave something behind on the map. Leave notes for ourselves for future us when we need to backtrack to it, that kind of thing. You know, there are ways to kind of help that along without being super handholdy. So yeah, that's kind of disappointing, but still worth playing, I think. It sounds like something I should still play. And of course, I still want to play the other ones in the series. I'm so far behind. But yeah, maybe a little bit less Metroidy than others. Yeah, but yeah, the fans being put off by it for sure. That probably explains some of the mixed messaging that I've heard about it. So, unfortunate. They can't all be zingers, as they say. But yeah, still something I do want to try out because it looks great. I've heard that it controls really good. I've heard like the controls feel very nice and like the combat's like pretty solid. So, still things that are worth checking out. But that's going to do it, friends. We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Yeah, that game crash was unfortunate. The game otherwise was really good. The only downsides, and I feel like I'm straining to find something bad to talk about here, is again that the levels were very long. We streamed for about 3 hours tonight, and I beat one level. And I got just to, I think, the second to the second half of the second level, because we saw the bronze key. The bronze, man, I love when that guy played for the Lakers. No, the bronze key, not the bronze James. The bronze key leads you to the mini boss of the level, or the chapter, I guess, and then the gold key brings you to the proper boss of the level. So the fact that we found the bronze key before the game crash meant that we were just entering the second half of the level, basically. So we were getting there for sure. But yeah, they're long levels, very long levels. Not necessarily a bad thing. I'm pretty sure that if I were to relaunch now, in fact, maybe I should do that real quick while I'm kind of chatting here. I will do that real quick. I'm just going to see if I'm able to reload into the checkpoints. I bet the answer is probably yes. We can load into the checkpoint and not at the start of the level. Of course, it makes sense if you die, you just pop back in the checkpoint, but still. I just want to get a quick confirmation, make sure that's indeed what happened. The other downside, of course, is that one crash experience. It was just the one. There was a couple of other little moments where the text would maybe be misaligned with a text box, that kind of thing. Not the end of the world. A very small little nitpick. So a couple of fairly minor and maybe one somewhat significant tech issue, but overall, a very good game. Yeah, 43% of the Copacabana level. I think that tells me all I need to know. I know I'm not sharing my screen right now, but yeah, I'm just kind of curious. We have the silver key. We have a key in our hands. Yeah, we're level 6. We're halfway through. Yeah, it definitely saved the checkpoint for sure. Yeah, it saved the checkpoint. Cool. That's all I needed to know. It saved the checkpoint where we last died, and that's where you can resume the game, which is good. So no, a very good game. It controls really well. A very impressive variety of weapons to choose from, and at the start you're kind of light on resources. You don't have a ton of ammo. You have the one energy weapon, but you start collecting ammo for other weapons pretty quickly, and by the time you get to the halfway point of the first level, you have more ammo than you know what to do with, and you can branch out and not be super particular about landing headshots every time, that kind of thing. You can play a little bit more loose, which is fun. And the enemies are I feel like they don't overwhelm you too much. I mean, I feel like very rarely was I in the danger zone. They give you plentiful heals, so it feels like it rewards you being smart with your resources and choosing your plays carefully, but also it it throws a decent bit at you, so it's not like an easy game. So I feel like the challenge is there. The presentation is fun. I think it looks great. The sound I think is fine. The audio turned pretty low on my speakers at least. But no, a really, really fun game. The only downside might be is that if somebody were to see that game and were to think, oh, this is a Zombies Ate My Neighbors like kind of game. It's a Zombies Ate My Neighbors like game. It looks like it kind of. It's clearly inspired by Zombies Ate My Neighbors in a lot of ways, but it plays in a more modern way. You have the twin stick shooter kind of aspect, mouse and keyboard aiming in my case here, but the twin stick shooter with you can shoot from the hip, or you can right click to kind of hone in on and aim down the iron sights with better accuracy. Whole bunch of guns that you get to choose from, whole bunch of weapons. You have the experience aspect and leveling yourself up. I don't think Zombies Ate My Neighbors had a leveling or an experience aspect. I don't think. And there's different playable characters, and I think there's also multiplayer. Well, of course there was multiplayer in Zombies Ate My Neighbors, but still. Yeah, I'm wrong. This does not have multiplayer. Damn, it seems like it would fit very well with this kind of game, but it is single player only for the time being, at least. So yeah, I think multiplayer would be great for it, but that kind of thing is easier said than done. Obviously, you have to kind of bounce the whole game around it anyway. But no, very good game. I'm really impressed by this. This was a lot of fun. I would definitely recommend folks check it out. Absolutely. It is worth noting that it came out about a month ago. I thought it came out at the end of January. I'm wrong. It came out in the middle of January, and it has less than 100 reviews on Steam. It's got 60 reviews on Steam right now. So it hasn't really blown up at all. It kind of makes me sad that it hasn't really brought on a lot of attention. That being said, it has a 98% review rating on Steam with only 67 reviews. That's not that impressive, I suppose, but still, that means that for the people that have reviewed it, very, very few people have said anything negative. or have said an overall negative experience at least. So I'm really impressed by this. I think it's great. I mean, you know, it's one of those where what you see is what you get. There's not like a ton of like, you know, you run around, you kill the zombies. That there's bosses. You know, there's not like a ton of like big huge surprises, but it is really cool and it feels great to play. So if you like that kind of thing, if you liked what you were seeing, if you think the game looked solid, get my recommendation. Easy recommend right there. As far as raid targets go, thank you again to Gratoffy and Woo and Dudson, who all rated us in quick order and quick succession. Really appreciate you guys and gals hanging out with us. As far as raid targets go, I do see an obvious raid target. Actually, I see a few of them. I see a few obvious raid targets. But one big one is a person I never get to raid, which is Shake the Box. Just kidding. He's ending his stream, god dang it. If he's gonna... Oh, no. Oh, no. I was gonna raid you. But now I'm ending my stream because he's got mine queued up. God damn it. God damn it. I'll just say I'll raid whoever you raid. So we can combine our forces. God damn it. Ain't that some shit. Ain't that some shit. He's gonna raid 420 Blaze. Let's raid that guy. Let's raid that guy. He's playing the new Mutagenics game. That sounds good. That sounds good. We actually haven't raided 420 Blaze in a while. He's always a nice guy. So yeah, that's how it goes, man. Shake raids me all the damn time. And I was like, man, I never get to raid him, but he's ending his stream. And I saw the little banner at the top saying Super Hobbit. I said, no, not me, not me. We're gonna raid 420 Blaze. He's a friend of ours. Oh, we do. I've never actually done a collaboration with him. It'd be cool to at some point, but yeah, we play a lot of the same games he does, a lot of roguelikes, that kind of deal. And of course, we've done lots of collaborations with Shake over the years, but and I guess it's been over a year now, honestly. So years, plural, with Shake and Alias and Krath, of course. I should be back tomorrow, I think. I should be back tomorrow. I think tomorrow is the day I have slated for Fireworks. What's it called? Fireworks Mania? Fireworks Frenzy? Whatever it's called. Fireworks Mania, yeah. Not the kind of game I would normally go to my way to try. Of course, I did get a review key for it, but normally that's not the kind of thing I would like be interested in necessarily, like a fireworks simulator kind of game. But the reviews say it's like really, really fun. Like apparently it's like really extraordinary, like the freedom of like stuff they give you to kind of play around with. So we'll see if I stick with it for like 4+ hours or if I just play it for 30 minutes and fuck around with it. We'll see, but we'll try that out tomorrow. And for the rest of the week, yeah, we definitely have Raven's Watch queued up. That's looking like a really good roguelike. That one looks great. As well as possibly Blightstone if there's time. There's time in the remainder of the week. And yeah, we also have the Tori's 3D platformer collection. We've got that slated for Saturday, so that'll be like, if you've ever heard of Tori 3D and Kiwi Story, I think is what it's called. Like a bunch of like really fun little 3D platformers. Got a kind of a combo pack of that to check out. So yeah, lots of fun stuff this week. We got some good ones next week as well. Next week we'll be playing Demon Turf and Demon Tides. Demon Tides comes out, I think, on Thursday of next week. So we'll be playing the earlier games in the series to kind of lead up to it. That'll be fun. So yeah, I got lots of fun stuff, guys and gals. Lots of fun stuff in our future. My socials page is in the chat there. It has all of my links, social media, and other platforms I stream on. So of course I'm live right now on Twitch, as you can imagine. I'm also live on YouTube right now, as well as TikTok and Trovo and Facebook, but Twitch, of course, is the main one, as you can guess by my hoodie. And of course, I have Instagram and Twitter and Blue Sky, all that shit. I'm in lots of places. All the things you can imagine can all be found there. Also, I do have a Discord server. Everybody, or not everybody, but for anybody who wants to follow along with our community outside of streams, it's the best way to keep up with myself and others inside of our little group here outside of our usual streams. So the Discord server is pretty nice. Also, we do giveaways every so often. We'll be doing some giveaways, not this Friday, but next Friday. We'll have a couple keys for Lort to give away, which I'm excited for. That was a fun game we played last week. So that is the story, friends. We're going to raid 420 to Blaze it. I'll see you guys around. Thank you again to Dudson and to Woo and to Gratoffy for the raids. Thank you to Shake, who tried to raid me. He tried his darndest to raid me, but I stopped him before he could go through with it because we were ending our stream as well. You'll have a great night. We're going to hang out with 420 Blaze It. Goofy fellow with a ridiculous Twitch chat experience with all the dumb emotes he has. The 420 Blaze It experience is very silly, as you can guess, not just by the screen name alone, but also by how wild his chat gets. It's very silly. He plays a lot of cool games, though, a lot of the same kinds of games I enjoy, which is nice. And this Mutagenics game does look pretty cool. If you're looking at it and you think to yourself, damn, it looks like Binding of Isaac, it's because it is the same developer, Eddie McMullen, made this one as well. This has been a project he's been working on for a long, long time, which is exciting. So anyway, y'all have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with us, friends. And I should be back tomorrow. If there's any major change to the schedule, I'll make sure to post about it in the Discord server to let you know ahead of time if there's any major schedule snafus. Everyone have a great night. Okay, bye-bye. That's it. That's the end of the stream. Okay, bye. Bye-bye. Bye.